All right, everybody, let's go ahead and play some 7 Days to Die. We're going to have some fun tonight checking out the mega base. Now, right now, of course, we got a Horde Night coming up 168, so we're going to be seeing that on the stream tonight. As you can see, we've got a lot of our boxes. Now, I try to minimize the amount of boxes that we're using. I try to make it very, very efficient so you don't have to go in and out of 50 different boxes, which can be very, very annoying, especially when you're just looking for food and water. Well, bam, you can go into the drop box, which is not what I meant to. Bam, you can go in and just get food and water or meds in one box without having to go in and out of a whole bunch of different boxes. We got plenty of food and plenty of water, as you can see, because we have a little tiny farm that's out that way, which I'll show you in a bit. Now, if you've not seen the base in a while, I've added, of course, some bulletproof glass over the top. Oh, that part looks like it's actually holding up over there for once. And then, of course, we've got this right here, which goes to a long kind of walkway. What's it called? Catwalk. A long catwalk where you can go to a drawbridge and, of course, bring your bike directly in here, where you can go ahead and park your bike in here and, of course, be right at the drop boxes and also be safe against any birds trying to attack you. Now, this is at the top of our base. This is level 5 we're on right now. And you can see we got various workbenches. And, of course, over here we have our cooking, chemistry stations, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff going on. Also over here on this side, workbenches and whatnot so people can build stuff that we need. And we'll come back, we'll get those forges going in just a minute. And then out here, there's that tiny farm I was talking about. Well, maybe not so tiny. This is the Gwen's, probably should put that sign up higher. Gwen's Mega Sky Garden that we build for Gwen, who is one of the people who is on our team that helps us here with the teamwork server. I'm going to actually, speaking of them, I'm going to turn that on so I can hear everybody over there. Yes, I can. Okay. So what they do is we built this giant thing. Me and Pokey built it for Gwen so she can go out there and do that. Now, as you can see, we're filling it in with bulletproof glass. We're going to continue to work on the bulletproof glass. But we also need a tree farm because we're always running low on trees. So what we're going to do is extend the base tonight to where, see the cement pad down here? That's going to actually go around the entire trader. So we're going to expand that around the trader. Now, this side of the trader is much flatter than this other side. Now, this other side is pretty big. Now, also, thanks to Pokey, who typed that big thing up there, who said, "Grats, kids, for all my partnership." Thank you so much, Pokey. Now, this side, you can see, was much thicker. The edge here, right here, notice the edge here is about 4 high. So we had to cut a lot of dirt. We had to undercut it. So it was much more difficult to cut this side out, but it's good. Now, our base has no subterranean base. We have 0 subterranean bases. We don't do subterranean bases anymore because it's a little just too easy. It's too easy, so we challenge ourselves. We challenge ourselves to it. Now, let me go ahead and send that tweet out to you guys right now because my mods are reminding me because, of course, I forgot and got all excited about building my base. Let me go ahead and get it going right now. Get it going right now. Oh. Right now before I get in trouble. Bam! All right, new tweet has been sent. There we go. I wish they'd use my name and use at Kismet in the mod chat. I can see it easier. It highlights for me. Makes it easier. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat. It says, hello, so lead. We got Mr. Torrance who says hello. Captain Jang. Hey, Jang, what's up, man? Saying hello. Everybody say hello to Jang in the chat. One of my longtime MMO members. Excellent raid boss as well. Delete that is from old map saves. That's what I did. Yeah, Chewy, I just did the same. I get all that. You get that all the time, Kismet. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Says Chewy. All right. One more retweet for 2,000 Kizcaps. Wow. Hopefully you guys got it. Hopefully you guys got that Kizcaps because it starts all over now. It starts all over when we do 2 games at once. Go on over there and hit that retweet. You're going to earn you guys some Kizcaps. Again, if you retweeted earlier, that's okay. Go up there, retweet again. They're going to throw it in the chat right now. You're going to earn yourself some more Kizcaps just that way. Now, if you do have a comment or question for me, you can go ahead and put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red. My name is right here. Then I'll know you're talking to me. It attaches itself to the top of my chat. If you're new to my stream, that's a great way to interact with me. If I missed it for any reason, I love to interact. One of my favorite things to do is interact with the chat. Feel free to throw it in there again. I don't consider it spam at all. Just make sure to use my name, highlight in red, be right there at the top of my chat if I'm busy doing a horde night, or if I'm doing some mega builds and I'm discussing stuff or talking about stuff and I'm very focused in what I'm doing, which I do happen to me quite often, because it does require a lot of concentration, or I'll squirrel onto something else. I'll squirrel straight to something else. So yes, this is the Sky Garden. Let's go take a look at it real quick here. And you can see I've built a nice little walkway. We've also got a hatch here we can go down. And of course, we've got the lower part of the base, the automated kill box, which we'll talk about a little bit here. And again, this is our mega farm here. It is a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty. And Gwen is so organized that she puts down exactly how many seeds that she needs for that particular location, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. There we go. Close that up. Work on that another time. Work on that another time. Now, over here, we have the actual kill box. And this is, of course, right below our upper level. Now, this has also got bulletproof glass up there and a sniper, kind of a sniper hole, a.k.a. the murder hole, as I like to call it. It's actually called the arrow slit, where you can shoot down to all your enemies down below. Oh, speaking of enemies, there's some enemies down there right there. Let me turn my sound off. They're getting chopped up. Getting chopped up down there. There they come. Got a cop to start tonight. All right, let's do it. Bad shooting at the start. Ah, almost got you. Come in here and show him how you get chopped up. Ah, he's about to blow up. Oh, he did blow up. There we go. So as you can see, he comes in. He will die in those blade traps. They will kill even irradiated ferals or rights, and they will kill irradiated cops as well. And we'll talk about those in just a second. Now, this is a sniper level up here. Also, in case there are cops in front of me over here shooting at me, I can dodge behind the bulletproof glass, which makes it super useful. And you can see I've kind of followed that edge there, too. These hold up all the blade traps at the bottom. Now, this is level 3 of the kill box, and up above is actually level 5, which would make this level 4, really, if you think about it. We'll show you the reason why that is in just a bit. And then you can see that kind of entrance there, and we also have an entrance down below into the base. Down here, we have our kind of power level and our upper sniper level. So you can snipe down on mobs trying to get in to the Kismet kill box here. We also have, of course, some generators running out to some motion sensors, which, of course, then relay to our blade traps right here. Now, we do need to get some of our blade trap stuff while we're here. And I forgot it again. I put the mechanical parts on myself. Kismet, you are so bad. So bad forgetting to take those mechanical parts and putting them back in the box. I am so bad about that. So bad. My team's like, Kismet has the mechanical parts again. All right. You definitely want to take those off of you while you're doing that. Now, of course, this is, of course, a higher level because I have a ramped edge on it, which we'll go outside and take a look at that in just a minute. And, of course, the kind of bottom level of the kill box is this right here. Now, I'm going to go around and just check my blade traps. One of the first things I do when I get in the game is check my defenses and see how they're looking. Now, this cop just blew up over here, so that one's probably going to take a... Oh, look at that one. That one needs a lot of love. Now, I'm using steel. And other parts here to repair this, which you can see them popping up there on that kind of right-hand side. Boom. And again, just going around repairing those blade traps, because as we're sitting in game here, more and more mobs are just going to show up and try to get into the base, and they're just going to get grinded up, especially when we turn our forges on. Now we have another level down here where we started, which is our kind of entry area here. We use this as a garage now, but it used to be where we had all of our boxes. And we took all those boxes down. Actually, we can kind of clean this up now and take all these frames out of there. So it looks all nice and clean without all these frames. Now, we use these frames, of course, as a backing for all of our boxes. And it looks like Gwen has moved all of the stuff out of here. All right, nice. We'll pick up the candles. That one could have left. But there we go. Now, also, we can remove some of this stuff, because if we get all the other stuff done, we're going to come back and we're going to work on the underside of the base as well. So let's go ahead and remove this right here. Now, of course, if you've got an auger, this is way easier. Way easier to remove cement with an auger than if you don't have one, because it takes a while. It takes a while to do it. There we go. Mr. Soren's checking his loot. Wow, 62,000 caps. Nice. There we go. People making it rain. Kellum Mall with the last Make It Rain up in there. Now, again, when you see people making it rain, make sure to show them some love in the chat because they're converting their Kiz Caps so you guys can get some Kiz Caps in the chat, too. Oop, I'm breaking that one. I won't break that one. At least not yet. Much later. Oop. I didn't want to do that either. Fix that later. Now, if you notice, I'm doing the top one. What happens with the auger is the auger has a tendency to move up like that, and that's why I hit that top one. So I've got to hold it. Got to keep pulling back on my mouse so that I can keep it in place, because the auger has a tendency to go up. If I do it just right, like that, then I won't hit any other blocks. And then when I take this one out, it's holding that up. Oh, because it's right there in that support. So I gotta take this one out because it's actually attached to that support. Even though it looks like there's a gap there, it's actually attached to it. There we go. Look at you guys getting more Kiz Caps. Getting that love. Bam! There we go! There we go. All right, so there we go. We took that down. I really like the kind of chandeliers there. And now it's kind of a bit more open up in here. Not all stuff. Not all those frames just sitting around. Take those frames out. I feel like taking all these candles down, too. Too many candles. Too many candles in this inner area. I'm going to leave them on the outside, but this inner area, I'll go ahead and just clear all this stuff. Don't need all that anymore. Grab all these candles. There we go. Now some blocks, they act as a square, so they actually go in and attach themselves to the roof. That's actually attached to the roof right there. These particular things here. Throw those in a little bit. And again, go around. Try to clean up this bottom area while we're at it. Now, I'm waiting for the daytime while I'm doing this, and it just became daytime. But wait for it to lighten up a little bit, and then I'll take you on a walk around on the outside of the base. First, we'll go... Actually, I got to take this one out, too, so I might as well start with that one. We're going to go ahead and take this out as well. There we go. Kellum Mall saying thanks for the caps up in there. Up, I'm out of gas. Out of gas, but luckily, got some gas around here somewhere. There we go. Back up here to the top. Go here to the gas box. Like so. Wee splat. That's a hay bale there, by the way. It's just painted to look different. Look different than it normally would. Hit R to reload. And we'll get back to doing some augering. Cleaning this base up a little today. Now, the nice thing about attacking it from underneath is if you miss, it actually hits the same block up above. Up above. Love the tip jar. Thank you, Daddy Son Gaming. You like the Dragon Fire? I'm the only one who's got Dragon Fire. That was a lot of work. A lot of work to make that happen. I got my dual dragons over there, of course. What I call King Dragons, and of course, I call it the Dragon Chalice over there. Yeah, I do all my own graphics. I've been a graphic designer for 25 years. I've had an incredible career. And then I got ill, though, which is pretty sad, which was a bummer. I was very, very depressed at that moment. I'm not going to lie. It was a pretty sad moment in my life where I had that kind of rug pulled out from underneath me. But then, of course, you know, I find that sometimes fate pushes you in a direction on purpose. Chuck D. And it's like, Kismet, are you going to lay down and die, or are you going to get up out of the bed and find something else that you love to do? Now, the great loves of my life, other than my wife and children, business life anyway, has been, of course, being an artist and then also being a gamer. I'm the original OG gamer. I'm from way back at the beginning. The Odyssey, way back there. So I played Odyssey, I played Atari, I played Commodore, I played LAN games back in the day. In fact, I was that boss if you had me as a boss, you could play LAN games after work, or if you had stuff running, you could play it during work. If you had to go and go play games, boom. If you got your work done, you could leave early. You could go for it, no problem. And we'd move everything out of the way, and we bring in hundreds of people on the weekends, and we do LAN games all weekend long. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that guy from the way back when. From the way back when. Oh, wow. No repair kits either. All right. All right, no problem. We'll go get some of those as well. We got plenty of resources up here. We got some repair kits. There we go. Go and repair that auger. On our way back down. Whee! There we go. And I just feel like, you know, since we got a second here, while we're waiting for that lightness to come in, there we go. We can go ahead and clear some of this stuff out of here. We kind of make this cleaned up a bit. Like so. There we go. We'll get these ones. Go ahead and take these candles out. There we go. Why not use a chainsaw? Because I love the auger. Because I love the auger. It's one of my favorite things in game. All right, there we go. Looking good. What I got over in this box that I left over here from a while ago. Look at all that stuff I left in there, everybody. No wonder I couldn't find all my stuff. I put it in that box. Get some of that stuff out of there. Got to come back and empty that box out, too. That's like my personal box that I just throw stuff in when I'm doing other stuff, so I can keep that going. We also got a little bit of a water hole down here. If you want to come bring your glasses and fill them up that way, and then, of course, you can run back up to the top. I might make a sky jacuzzi up there as well, but right now, no. All right, we'll take these out, too. Now, what I'm doing is I'm prepping this bottom part because we're going to change up above here as well. We're going to change a bit of that as well in our build. Now, also, this base is a test. It's like a half pyramid. It's a test to see if they would run up the edge of the base and then end up in the kill box, which they do. Now, sometimes they do stop and hit on the sidewalls, where you can see there's some damage here on the sidewalls. So I'll need to go outside and see what's up with that damage right there. Sometimes there is that damage, but you can just always repair it, of course, if you've got enough concrete and whatnot. There we go. Kez, a little late. Kez, a little strat. Concrete stage 2 is 6,000, and then stage 3 is 3,000. Well, break stage 2 to stage 1, then upgrade it. Then it becomes concrete, which is 1,500 instead of 3. Oh, yeah, I've done that before. I don't know why I'm not doing that. I've done that before. I know that one, but thanks for the reminder. I do appreciate that. If we do kind of larger scale stuff, we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, I missed. And missed again. Just trying to get that corner edge. Upgrade that while we're at it. All right, there we go. Now it's kind of cleared out. And then, of course, we're actually going to tear the ceiling out of here and redo all of that later on. Not right now. Not right now. We'll do that as we work more on the upper kill box. All right. Now, let's go ahead and go up here. And this is all well and good. I think, though, if we do make another base, that at the very beginning, I will make the kill box first, and then I will make the upper base right away, and then we'll have that upper base to do that. I'll build a double level kill box like we currently have, and then I will build the sniper area, and then I will build the upstairs base all in one move, all out of cobblestone at the very beginning of the game, just to make it a lot easier than to have to move it from down below, or to have that angled edge, which is nice, which is cool. We learned lots of stuff. But it's not at ground level where the kill box should be. One of the drawbacks of using this kind of curved edge, and we'll go out and take a look. One of the drawbacks of using this curved edge. Oh, I didn't break my leg, everybody. Didn't break my leg. Maybe I won't break my leg today. Yeah, pig is going to fly overhead, too. Yeah, so here's the base itself. You can see we've got a lot of epic stuff going on here. We got, of course, the corners there, which is our sniper edges. We've also got the bars. We've got arrow slits that we can fire through there to any mobs here in there. So they run up, they fall in there, they die. It's simple as that. Now, of course, they have managed to get into the middle there. There's some spikes there, as well as we can go down there and kill them from the inside if we want, or we can shoot through the murder holes or through the bars up here and get them from up above. And you can see we've got this long thing on here to hold it way up there. The reason why we do that is so that it's more visible. We can see what's going on in there. And then, of course, the mobs fall in there and they get chopped up from all of those blade traps, which you'll see once I turn those forges on. They'll be coming in like nobody's business. Now, way up here at the top here, we have got a motion sensor. And I'll show you how we have it set. We'll go ahead and set right there. Set on zombies, instant 10 seconds. You can go ahead, if it has power, you can look through it. Oh, dog's coming in. And that's when you're happy you were up on the thing. Notice that dog went in there and he fell and died inside there because the blade traps chopped them up. Just once they're past that edge, they're stuck in there. So yeah, so once you have the thing here, you aim it in the direction. The blue areas, of course, is where it's going to detect those mobs. I aim it right at my blade traps. So what it does, the power comes from the generator to the motion sensor, from the motion sensor to the blade traps. And then as the mobs come into sight, boom, the blade traps get turned on. They fall in there. They get chopped up. I don't need to worry about it. And that's why I don't need a subterranean base, is because this is completely automated. This is the automated Kismet Mega kill box right there. It's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. My favorite kill box build of all time. It integrates a lot of things I've learned from different builds along the way. And it, of course, works all the way around the outside edge. Now, every single corner has its own kind of corner edge that it's watching all the way around the entire base. Clear some of this extra stuff there. There we go. See if it fell down again. Kind of looks like, yeah, my roof fell down and then that part fell down again. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Where's my thing? I don't got it. I don't got it. That's enough of that falling down stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put a support there. Well, when I go get the supports in a bit. Now, of course, we've got some stuff in the middle of being built. So we're going to go ahead and fill this stuff in like so. Let that kind of concrete up there. Go around, fill all this in. We kind of stylized that a bit, which is super cool. You can also fill this in from the inside, by the way, as you're going up there. If it actually touches the inside, you could, of course, fill it in. But in this case, it's rounded at the top, outer top edge. So you can come up here, of course, get those top edges. Now, of course, that a little bit tougher. Try to crouch a little bit, try to reach it down there past the sign. Same thing on this side. That's going to be a little tougher because we don't have the edge in which we can reach around that side. I can use some frames to do it as well. But there we go. Now we also want to go up here finally and fix up all this top edge. Oops, top edge. Kind of finished concrete. Now you can also see that we have rebar. We had rebar here. And then also that we have trussing, which is what is the reason why we can have such a massive base up high here. We have quite a lot of supports. I'm just trying to get the ones that I haven't upgraded from before. Oh, and here comes somebody. Here comes the screamer in right now. We'll see what happens to that screamer. Let's see. Oh, she's calling some friends in. She's calling some friends in. Oops, some of them are ferals coming in. I'm not afraid at all. Not worried at all. There we go. Let's watch what happens. Let's go in here. In there she goes. So as you see, she's getting chopped up. I can also snipe from up here if I want. Oh, look, there's even a couple cops in there, too. Just like that. Now, you're shooting straight down, so that's a pretty epic way to do it. Also, these guys are trying to break my supports over here. All you got to do is just shoot them right in the crotch. You don't have to shoot them in the crotch. I'm just kidding. You just shoot them over there, and that'll draw them to you, like so. And then they'll start running toward your direction, wherever you are. And then, of course, kamikaze themselves right into there. Move back just a little bit. And then in they go. And the same thing. If you want to get the XP, you can just snipe them from up here. Like that. You can even, if you hit them just right, they'll also end up in the thing. You hit them and they'll fall back into the actual blade traps. Now, as long as the blade traps are running, I know there's some zombies around because it's detecting the zombies. It will continue to run until the zombies themselves are all dead. If they're not, again, depending on where I am. Now, if I move this way, listen. She can try to come toward me. Go ahead. She's being stubborn. Being stubborn. Take care of her. But she will, typically they will move to wherever you are, right? Wherever they detect you, that's where they are. If you're standing in the middle of the kill box, it will get that going on. Keep having these kind of random things coming down. Even my support fell down. Interesting. Can I have these random spots that disappear? I have like a concrete thing right there that keeps doing that. I'm going to go ahead and put a support right there. Try to keep that from doing that. And see if that helps. And we'll go to building mats. A whole bunch of center poles here. Let's go ahead and put some concrete back. Lots of stuff we can kind of offload for right now. Nails. Stuff we can put in the drop box. Candles and corn and glass. Iron. All this kind of stuff that I'm not using right now. Like that. Okay. Not really using bulletproof glass ramps either. Let's put that in there. Okay. So what we're going to do is there's the how it should work, and then there's how it does work, right? If you're having that same kind of problem, oh, actually, I could have just jumped off the thing. Okay. I'm freezing. Wear my coat. Wear my coat. If you're having that kind of problem, again, just make it work versus how it should work, kind of thing. Way too many frames. So right underneath here, and it's really close to the kill box, which is a bummer. But right underneath there is where it's having trouble, right? So somewhere right about maybe there. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3 out from that edge. So this would be 1, 2, 3, right about there. So in theory, got that lined up. We could jump up on top of here. We could try anyway. Troublemaker saying, hey, kids, little strat. JRDE hanging out. Deathstorm checking his loot. Man, he's got lots of kids caps. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's ready for that giveaway. He's ready for that giveaway up in here. Oh, no broken leg yet. I totally expected to have a broken leg right there. All right, so what I'm trying to do is go all the way up until I actually end up in my base, like that. Maybe one more. There we go. I actually end up in my base. Oh, one less. Which, of course, then I can go ahead and add that as a support. There we go. Like so. So that should, of course, support that now, so that stops falling down, in theory. And again, basically, what happens is it should work, but it doesn't work, and you're like, oh, well, I'll just work around it, which is what I just did. You might as well just work around it and come back to it another time. There we go, 96 of those. That ought to be enough. And if you notice, I put a concrete block there to test it. Then we'll put the ceiling back in, and we'll see if that disappears next time. Now, I can do the same thing over here, but I know that if I put this support in for right now, this will go ahead and hold. Now, by the way, if you just get on the edge of something, sometimes you don't have to go up on top of it. It's not easy. Oh, I gotta have some food and water. I can hear it doing its thing. Bam. So if you just look for just the right spot, you can kind of save yourself from having to kind of climb up above and do it. I think there should be a way of doing that much easier, like holding down R or some sort of command key, which automatically stacks it up above whatever you're trying to do. So now that should keep it up because that acts as a separate support. But will it? I don't know. We'll find out next time we log in. We'll find out and see if any other pieces here fell down. Doesn't look like it. All the rest of this looking good. Now also when you take stuff out, what happens down below sometimes is that stuff, of course, causes it to cascade and come down on top of that. So let's see if we can remember to finish doing this outside cement. Like so. Getting that done. And again, we got lots and lots to do today. We're going to go to it. Try to get it done. That's all been upgraded. Upgrade. Now, why do I put these plates on the outside? So if a cop shoots up here, if somebody's standing up here, just trying to think, oh, well, I'll just snipe that cop or whatever. If it comes up there and hits this trussing, half of the base could fall down. So watch out for that. So you want to protect your trussing. You also want to protect your electronics. You don't want your relays getting hit or your generators, anything like that. Oh, we forgot to do that paste yesterday too. We're gonna have to do the paste while we're at it. Got to get that paste going on. We're gonna get this done. I'm kind of slacking on this for a few days, meaning to get this going. Let's speed up a little bit. Take care of that food. That's looking good. All right, so we just upgraded all those from 3,000 damage to 6,000 damage, all the way around the outside. Now my health has been going down. You're like, Kismet, you had it 147, bro. I don't really worry about it. I don't really worry about it. There we go. A whole bunch of food, and then of course we'll drink some water here. Funny irony, I had water on me. Had water on me. So there we go. Now again, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. Mr. Tor says, Kismet, you, sir, are awesome. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Redeem, make it snow. You want to redeem, make it snow? Here you go. This is for you, Pokey. Bam! It's snowing in the stream. Hey, everybody, look at this awesome three-dimensional snow. It's because I'm a graphic artist. I have the power of graphics. I have a very, very advanced stream, as you can see. There we go. Redeemed it. Redeemed it. Boom. There you go, Pokey. That's for you. By the way, let's do a shout-out for Pokey over there in the chat if we've already not done one. Have we done a shout-out for Pokey? Well, look at my mods. They're on it. They're on it, showing that love to Pokey. Make sure to go ahead and just click on his name there in the chat or that link in the chat. Go over there, hit that follow. Check him out the next time he's streaming. He is an awesome streamer. Hope to see him at TwitchCon. We're going to have an epic time. I'm going to try to slide him past the line. I'm going to say, oh, no, Pokey's with me. He's with me. We're going in. We're going in. Forget the line. Going in. Out of there. I might walk by the line, though. If I get there in time, I might walk the line and say, what's up, everybody? Who needs an Uber to get to the front of the line up in here? There we go. There we go. It's snowing! Exactly. That was for you. I can make it snow. I can make all sorts of stuff happen here in the stream. See JRDE in there saying hi to everybody as well. Amazing job. Love it, says Daddy and Son Gaming. Thank you so much. Yeah, we did an amazing job. Now, it's just not a one-man project here, by the way. This is a combination of my epic team working together. I'm always hot, then I'm cold. Then I'm hot, then I'm cold. It's just like that in real life. In this room, I have so many computers running that it gets really hot, so I run the air conditioning for a while, and then it gets really cold, which is great for the computers, not so great for the human who's sitting in the room. All right, let's keep going. Try to get this done. Now, oh, there's an airdrop out there. I see it coming down. See it coming down. So this is pretty squared away, all the rest of this here. Let's go ahead and drink some more water while we're kind of moving on to the next stage. Like so. Now, some of these tools I don't need on me right now. I actually don't need the chainsaw and the wire tool. What we're going to do is just go ahead and flatten out a whole bunch of stuff and then put a whole bunch of frames down. So we're going to need a lot of frames. and we're going to need a lot of concrete and a bunch of gas. So I'm going to take a few things of gas. Kind of sounds like my game sounds are really low. Oh, it's just me. Just me, I guess. I'll crank my headphones up a little bit. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and get more concrete. So we're going to need a lot of that. Take that with us. What else? Lots of rebar frames. Probably all these rebar frames. We're going to take those. We're going to bring some ramps, probably. And I think that should be good for now. Yeah, I think that'll be good for now. All right. Now, typically what we do is... oh, wait, I forgot the rounds. Duh. Duh! All right. What else can we put back in here? A jar. Get some more rounds. Now, what I'm going to do is take a lot of this stuff and actually move it over here to the Sky Garden. Because we're going to be building in that direction over there. But first we need to make a foundation. Oh, actually, I'll just take it with me. We're going to build a foundation for all of our future stuff. Now, I'm going to need the auger here. Of course, a bunch of kits to repair my auger. Oh, I can put that glass away. Let's put that glass away so we have another space in our inventory. We'll put our bulletproof glass away. We'll come back and work a bit more in the Sky Garden. I try to jump from one project to the next project. Oh, I forgot the forges, too. I try to jump from one project to the next project while things are queued up and kind of running. There's no reason to be working on it if I don't have the materials to actually build it. So I have a tendency to do that. There we go. Now we've got at least a couple spaces open. Put my coat in there. Put my coat. Okay. So we've got that going. We need to get our forges going. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, right now, we're going to look at what we need most. Really is lead, but we'll have to run and get some of that later. But right now, we've got tons of glass in there. Let's go ahead and take the glass out, or the sand in this case. And stone seems to be the lowest thing. So we're going to go ahead and put stone in there. And let's just go ahead, put the stone and the clay in there. We're going to go ahead and double up and really get a lot of clay. And we've also got a lot of stone over here built up. So we can go ahead and make sure, right here, make sure that's kind of maxed out. And we're going to let that run for a really, really long time. There we go. Oh, wait, it needs iron more. Iron more in that one. Hold on. Let's back up. Let's put the iron in there. Get that going first. Now, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and use the wood frames, because we did learn that the wood frames actually burn longer, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got more frames over here. And we definitely need to get this going. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and get those wood frames. Oh, wait, I didn't need to put them down there. I didn't need to put them in the thing. Put wood frames in there, we'll let that go. And that's going to take a while to smelt that down. And again, you always want your forges to be running if you can. Now, in this case, this one actually is stone. Like so. And the clay is pretty good, but glass is the other thing that we really need there. Whatever the lowest ones are, those are the ones I put actually in the forges. Because it just makes it more better. So we'll let that run. And we'll start to let that stuff melt down in there. Now these over here, I always like these ones to be running because I always want the iron and clay to be at maximum. So I can come in here and just queue up whatever else I need. So we're going to take all the clay here. Let's put it in the first one. We'll take a stack of clay. And actually, let's put this back for a second. Put some of these frames back, and we'll grab those in a second. And let's see. We're going to need some raw iron. Try to fill them both back up with iron and clay. Over here. Oh, those are looking good. We'll go ahead and put that clay in there. Now, if you have a bunch of stuff just sitting in the box, you're doing it wrong. You should have it always running. Always running up in there. There's 63 there. Take those and put them in here. All right. And clay. So you want to have as much as you can in the forges, smelting down all the time. Now, you also want to be making stuff all the time. Like in this case, we might want to be building forged iron or forged steel. We'll go ahead and do a bunch of steel. At the same time, you're melting it down this way, getting the best use. Thank you, Pokey, for that love. Thanks for bringing in the host, as well as Chuck D, JRDE with the Make It Rain, and then earlier Boss Xcoder with the Make It Rain. There we go. Pokey saying, hi, Kiz, and everyone, how are you? I'm doing awesome, Pokey. Awesome. Kismet, are you graphic skills for hire? I do not do graphic work for other people anymore. If you'd like to know how to do graphic work, there's amazing people in there. And occasionally I do creative streams so you can learn to do them as well. But I've done it for 25 years. I've mission accomplished. I've done every type of design you can do, from billboards to posters to stuff for record companies, for big companies that you know, do like labels and cereal boxes and gloss varnishes and T-shirts and comic books and magazines. And I wanted to do everything there was to do. And I did. And I consider myself incredibly lucky to have such an epic career in which I could do all of those different types of design. I've done all sorts of stuff. It's super, super fun. A lot of fun. But I don't do them for other people anymore because I'm just so busy with the stream and so busy with my IRL and other things that I am not very reliable. And if I can't do it great, I would rather not do it, right? If I don't have enough time to make great design, I would rather not do it for other people. I would rather just show that love to some other amazing artists out there as well. There's quite a lot out there, and actually that's one of the things I'm working on right now. If you are an artist, I shall be referring people to artists in my thing down below there. I call it the Kismet Artist Arsenal. So I will be adding that down below my chat. So if you're interested in being part of that, make sure to go onto my Discord by following that Discord link. Just put !Discord. My mods will put it in the chat. And go ahead and whisper me on Discord, and I will add you. I'll go take a look at your artwork. If you've got a portfolio or something like that that you would like to let me know. I'm also not only going to help gamers and help people who are gamers here on Twitch, but I'm also going to start helping artists as well, which I have rated artists before, but I'm also going to be helping them get a little bit of exposure, try to help them out, because I'm both. I'm both an artist and a gamer. I consider myself an artist first because that was the great love of my life since I was 8 years old, and I also love gaming, which is more like, I don't know, I'm more, well, actually, if you think about it, gaming was actually earlier. So gaming would probably be it, but I really didn't fall in love with gaming until I played Ultima 4, which was much later in the 80s. That's when I really fell in love with gaming. There we go. So I do not do stuff for other people anymore. But there you go. Thank you for being honest. Yes. Now, as an artist, by the way, if there are artists here in the stream, not only is it important to know which jobs to take, but it's also very important to know which ones to turn down. That you say, well, you know what, I just don't have the time. I'm not able to do that. I would love to do it for you. And be very, very good at follow-up. And I go out and I ask for artists, right? And I say, you know what, look, I got money in hand. I'm ready to do my artwork right now. Let's do it. Let's go, right? And I'll go and I'll contact 6 different artists. One of them will get back to me out of 6. That's crazy. That is insane. That should never happen. Within 24 hours, you should be contacting that person back. Within 24 hours. Never any longer. Never any longer, because then they're not going to think you're able to do follow-up, that you're not going to be good at what you do. Now, if you're super busy, just buzz them back and say, you know what, I'm super busy right now. It's going to take me a few days to get that quote to you. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and send it out to you as soon as I can. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do a big, long, complex thing. Just have incredibly great communication with your clients, and then you'll have clients like mine who come to me and say, Kismet, this guy's charging half of what you're charging, or he's charging this or whatever, and he's giving me a special discount. I'm like, oh, man, awesome. Go over there and go ahead and use that person. And you're like, whoa, Kismet, you don't want to send work away, right? Sure you do. Sure you do. You don't want to undercut your skills, because I know that that other person doesn't have the same follow-up as me. That they don't do design as well as me. They don't use my technique where I start at the end and work the way backwards, because that gets you an end product that's correct on the first round, as opposed to 3 or 4 rounds of fixing it, right? And then, of course, it goes over budget and costs you lots of money. But if they want it done right and done faster, then actually I'm cheaper in the long run, because I will follow up, I will get it done on deadline, and I've never missed a deadline. But I've been very close. I've actually walked over before, and I've also done presentations where I've literally taken the tape and walked it over, and there's 8,000 people in the audience, and put the tape in there and press play right at the very second that I was supposed to hit it. I've been that close before, but I've never missed a deadline. Never missed a deadline because I follow up, and I say, I need it by this time. If I don't get it by this time, we're going to have to slide the deadline back. Right? I say, oh, well, I got your email. I'm willing to work with you, whatever it is, if I want to work on that project. If I don't have enough time, also email them back. Sorry, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Right now, I'm totally booked. I would love to work on your project. Can we work on it in a week or 2 weeks? Can we talk about it again maybe in a week? I can contact you on Friday, tell you a bit more about how my schedule is going to be. Right? And that's not just for artists. That's for every single person in the stream. If you want to be the best at what you do, follow up is rule number 1. Now, guess what all the other rules are? Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Now, that was told to me by my mentor when I started graphic design. Now, in those days, you were an apprentice to kind of a master artist, and then he would teach you all of the ropes, which I learned a lot, by the way. I learned traditional paste up. I learned a lot of that traditional stuff as well. And I will never forget that, because when I started doing that, I started becoming way more successful than a lot of other people who have been more established than me, who had way more experience than me, and who were way older than me, because I would follow up. Here's a great example. When you call a plumber to your house, right, and you call 3 people and nobody calls you back, you're thinking, man, I should go into the plumbing business and all I have to do is call people back and I would be in the money, right? That's all you need to do. Call people back within 24 hours. Or just send them an email saying, you know what, I'm delayed right now. I've got a whole backlog of calls. Can I call you in a couple of days? How about on Friday, Thursday? What's your deadline? That kind of stuff. Work with them right away. If you can, the only way to be great at something is to have amazing communication and amazing follow-up. Because when people don't follow up with me, I don't use them. I don't use them because they're not professional. To be professional, you must have amazing follow-up and amazing communication. So you don't make mistakes. You don't have issues. You don't take a long time to get something done that somebody else can do at the halftime as you, right? Because then the client's going to be like all pissed off because it's taking too long. Now, of course, also watch out for clients because they're tricky. What they'll do is they'll say, oh, I need it by next week. And then they'll turn it in on Friday of that week. And you're like, hey, if you turn it in on Friday, it ain't going to get done by Monday, just so you know. So you got to turn it in today, right? Learn that lesson from me. Learn that lesson the easy way from somebody else as opposed to learning it the hard way, like that. So there you go. Some life lessons, some suggestions for you guys' life. No matter what you do. Doesn't matter what job you have. I don't care what it is. But if you go into work tomorrow or tonight or this weekend or wherever you go into work and you work on that follow-up and you work on that communication, watch how much more successful you are. And guess what happens when those people would go to somebody else and they screwed it up? You know what they do? They come back to me and I charge 3 times as much as they did. I charge 3 times as much. And they come back to me, and they still call me to this day. They still call me to this day. Kismet, please, 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 could you just work on this one thing for me? Could you get this one thing done? I just need this one project, and no, sorry, I don't do it anymore. I don't do graphic design anymore. I've done it. I've conquered it. I've done it. I'm doing the streaming thing now. I'm doing another thing that I love to do in my life. And that is a special thing, by the way. When you have clients that are so loyal to you like that, that is because you're doing a great job. And that's how you retain clients, even if somebody's cheaper, is because you do a much better job. Now, are you going to retain every single one? Nah, some people go off. They'll go to the cheaper person, and they'll be just fine. But that's okay. That's okay. I can lose 1 or 2 if I've got 100 more, right? That's fine. That's fine. I don't price war with other people. I think it's because they're not at my level. They're not at that follow-up level. They don't have 25 years of experience like I do. I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to. When you get to a certain experience level, you should know that you're a professional at what you do. The second you get paid at what you do, you're a professional now at that. Once you get out of school, even if you're in school and somebody pays you to do a project, you're a professional graphic designer. You are. You're a pro. So go to it. Get paid for it. There we go. Mr. Torrance says, I'm going to throw a big bada boom on the stream. Blast those bits out of there. Thank you so much, Mr. Torrance. Appreciate it. I'm kind of lurking while making videos with kids. Adobe should know he convinced me to get Premiere Pro. There you go. Well, I don't use Premiere Pro, but I do love Premiere. I've used it for many years before Final Cut came out. But Premiere works great. it is a great product. I especially like their render queue that they do, as well as you can do a lot of things. The reason why I use Final Cut Pro is it's just a bit more elegant in the way that it works. Though their timeline is a little annoying, but everything else works really, really well. So I can do really advanced things like you see those bottle caps popping up and going into the jar and the whole jar moving and me flying and all of that kind of really advanced stuff that you see. I do a lot of that. Like over there, see that fire? That's done in After Effects right there. Another amazing program. And you know my animations in here? It's done by a $4,000 program. Now, I bought that program before I got sick, luckily, right here. This arrow right here basically cost me $4,000. Now, I didn't buy it just to make that arrow, but it is incredibly overkill for the stream. But just think about it, a $4,000 program just to make like 3D animations. Now, of course, it's called Maya, which is the same program they use for all the major motion pictures. You know, Shrek and all that other stuff? Yeah, that's the same program that they use. So I like to have the best tools I can. And then when I had lots of money back in the day, bam, I'll drop it on there. The fact that I don't have any money now and I'm running pennies together means that I'm not going to buy the latest Maya. I'm going to use the version that I've got. Yeah, when you got no money, that's what you got to do. Or you go to school and you learn it and you get the educational version and you learn that first. And then when you're making some money doing that, then of course you can upgrade to those higher tools as well. There we go. There it is. Grasshopper saying hello. What's up? Zonabe saying hello as well. Hey, guess what I did today? Kiz says Grasshopper. I don't know. You danced like nobody was watching? Let me know. What'd you do? I want to know. Hey again, zombie. What? That's what he did today. He came in. Well, say goodbye to those bits, baby. Boom. See you later, little dragon hammers. Wow, went straight to the bottom. Thank you so much for doing that. By the way, if you notice now that subscribers actually take a bit of the Bit Boss off as well. So there you go. That's what you did today. You got yourself some sub love going on up here in the chat, up in the stream. Thank you so much for that. It sounds like you went and got your Amazon Prime turned on, and then of course bringing it in and using your single Amazon Prime on my stream. I consider that a huge honor. I know you only get one. I do appreciate that greatly. Now, sometimes in my stream, I do stop for a bit to talk with you guys, to interact with you guys in stream. I think it's one of my favorite things to do, to give you guys a bit of inspiration in your day. We're going to get back to some gaming, and I appreciate you guys indulging me here in the chat. Now, while we're doing some gaming here, we're going to go ahead and do the Kismet Love Train for Grasshopper there. We'll go ahead and put at GOW_Grasshopper. And we're going to put the favorite emotes from the favorite streamers right here. One of my favorite things to do, the Love Train. Now, let me go ahead and get my transition this time. You guys can see some of my cool 3D animation that I love to do in that program I was just talking about, Maya. Let's do it. There it is. The Love Train. Pretty awesome. I animated that whole thing. Took me 6 hours just to get those darn hearts to show up right up there. A lot of fun. Whoa, look at that already. Showing that love, blowing it up. I had to buy a special Greenstein and stuff, so why not Prime and help you? There you go, Grasshopper. There you go, Grasshopper. Thank you so much. Appreciate that coming in and showing the Prime. I'm a big fan of Amazon and Amazon Prime. I think was a brilliant. Try to look up over it. There we go. So I'm a big fan of that. So much love to Amazon over there. I use Amazon all the time. All the time. It's epic. Epically good. All right, let's get these forges rocking and rolling. What do we got over here? Need more lead. Oh, we got some brass right there. Let's get some stuff we can burn up in there. Nothing. Gonna need a whole lot more wood frames. Let's do it. Whoa, 1,600. Let's go about 800. Or actually, let's go 1,000. $9.99. Let's do it. I meant videos like Kiz, not with Kiz. There we go. No problem. Now, I am considering, for people that I really like, doing a little consulting on making your graphics or getting your graphics done from amazing artists. And I am also going to refer people to amazing artists. So again, if you would like to be part of the Kismet Artist Arsenal and actually get referrals, like that person who just came in and just asked and said, Kismet, do you do artwork for other people? I could give your name instead. I'd give your name if you'd like to be part of that artist network. Let me know. Let me know. I'll be happy to do that. Happy to help you out as an artist, because I know a lot of you are struggling artists. I know a lot of you are having trouble getting started and finding clients and all that kind of stuff. And if you'd like to be mentored a bit on that, I would be happy to do that. Happy to do that and help you get your graphics going, understanding your graphics. Maybe you're just a streamer. Maybe you're just a streamer and you're like, Kismet, could you just tell me how to get my graphics set up? What sizes do I need to use? What do I need to do to get my stream going? So I've been asked by several people to be a consultant on that. And I thought, I could probably do that. I could probably consult you guys on what you need to do to get that going. Now, just so you know, I'm not cheap. I am fairly expensive, but then again, you'd only need 1 hour with me as opposed to 8 hours with somebody else. And that's the way I always tell clients. Whenever, hey, you can go get it done by somebody else and they're going to take a week, I'll take a couple days and get it done for you. So it's actually going to cost you less in the long run. Plus, somebody like me who has 25 years of experience, that is quite a rare thing to find as a consultant. So there you go. There you go. Love you guys. Thanks. You're welcome, Grasshopper. I hope you're feeling the love up in here today. Hope you're feeling the love up in here. So let's go ahead and go back to some 7 Days to Die. There's my awesome love train again. By the way, did you notice it says it has a 45 on the front of the train? It makes me laugh when I'm doing that little stuff. I try to do things that make people smile or make people laugh. Like they'll notice the 45 on there. They'll notice the love train and the hearts in the back. Or they'll notice my little dragon, my little overburdened with love dragon. He's in there. He's so happy with his little bag of goodies, with his little bags of loot, which is just like me. It's just like me. I'm so happy when I have so much loot. I love to loot. It's super fun. Super fun. Okay, we got that going. How are we looking on our glass jars over here? Oh, it's full. Oh, it should never be full. It should never sit full. Should always be doing something. There we go. Gonna make 3,000 glass jars there. Now this right here, we want to go ahead and melt down some of this brass, so we'll let that go. Now it's gonna only take a few minutes, so let's go ahead and actually not do as many frames. But I'm gonna put some frames down here in the corner, just in case. Now this is literally going to take like maybe 10 minutes at max. So I'm going to take it down to 12 minutes, which is right here in this corner. Make it a little bit easier for you. I try to, take a moment to slow down. I try not to go too fast on stream, because I know it really sucks when a streamer's talking about something and you're really interested in it. Like, oh, wait, he's telling me a tip. And then they just like gloss over it and they go to the next thing without taking a minute, like really advanced like this. And you go ahead and use the arrow right here. It says 12 minutes. It's going to use that fuel for 12 minutes and then stop, so it doesn't burn through a lot of wood. Make sure not to put a whole stack of wood in there and just walk away, because that's literally going to be even less than 10 minutes, probably 5 minutes or 3 minutes before that's done. But I want to make sure, because I'm not going to be looking back in here again, but I don't want to waste all of that material. So very important to know that as well. So we got that going, looking sweet. All right, how are we looking on time? Of course, it's nighttime now. I'd expect nothing less. I'd expect nothing. How much we're looking on bullets? We're looking good on bullets, and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Grasshoppers Kismet is my favorite streamer by far. I thought of just ordering my stuff, but the heck with it. I'm just gonna give Pride some love. Give great streamer, great person, and genuine person. Aw, thank you, thank you. I used to also have the Amazon affiliate. But I stopped doing it because literally people told me they were buying thousands of dollars worth of stuff on there. I would be a little leery of that because it's not transparent. It doesn't tell you what has been sold under your account. And I literally made 69 cents. It was like a backhanded slap to the face. I literally sold thousands of dollars, like about $6,000 or $7,000 worth of stuff through all the links I had down below and all the people that I said, hey, just follow this link and go over there, and literally sold thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and they gave me 69 cents, which I found to be insulting. And I went and I said, well, where's the list of all the stuff that I've sold and all the stuff that you've said was not a valid sale and not a valid commission thing? And they said, oh, well, we don't show you that. And I'm like, well, that's not very transparent. You're not telling me what is being sold on my particular link. So be very leery of companies that are like that are not very transparent and tell you what it is. Now, some people make money on it, and that's awesome. But for some reason, they chose me to basically eliminate all of my sales, even all the sales that I made here on the stream. So I tell it to you straight. I don't BS you. I don't pull the wool over your eyes. If I find an issue, and if I will tell you I'm a straight shooter. If I found that they are kind of like, you know, doing me wrong, then I won't work with those companies. I won't work with them ever. Now, I love Amazon. I love the regular Amazon. I love all of that. But the Amazon affiliate program, I find, is not transparent enough, and they literally screwed me out of hundreds of dollars worth of referrals and sales that I get to them. So that's why you will no longer see the links down below, and you will not see me as an Amazon affiliate. And I even told the lady I was talking to over there so she could turn it off. I told her to go get a job at Apple because she's awesome, but the program is terrible. Because I used to work for Apple, by the way. Used to work for them. And that was one of the greatest jobs I had in my life. I'd still be doing it right now had I not got sick. And I'd be making probably a $6K salary right now. Six-figure salary right now. It would be awesome. Would be awesome, but then again, I wouldn't get to hang out and play games and do all of my favorite stuff right now. So, you know, you're kind of like bummed about it, but then of course, you know, things are happening and you're getting your partnership and all these amazing things are happening in stream. So again, like fate gives you a little push sometimes. It may seem like it's a bad thing at the moment, but later on, you know, one door closes, more doors open, right? Later on, you look back, like I look back at all the 2 years, and I needed to get myself, my health in shape, and I needed to get my health under control. I needed to find a passion that I love to do, despite having all of these setbacks that happened to me as well. And then this is the greatest. This is the greatest now. But of course, there was 2 years of 7 days a week work behind the scenes. I didn't just get instant partner. I mean, this is 2+ years of 7 days a week work. Now, did I stream 7 days a week? Well, I couldn't. I physically couldn't sit here for that long. But I can now. I can now after getting my health, dropping 40 pounds, going to the gym every day. Me and my kids run at the gym. It's pretty fun. They run 5Ks. They're really. I used to be able to run them, but I can't run them anymore. But I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm going to run that 5K with my kids one day. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Hey, there's Warrior King in the chat. All good, says Havoc. I didn't know there was a cooldown. Yeah, there's a cooldown about every 15 minutes or so. Sometimes you got to watch out because you guys try to quick draw each other. Quick draw each other on that Make It Rain, which is awesome. I love to see that. To see when you do the Make It Rain, it's you sacrificing your Kiz Caps to give everybody else in the entire Kismet army who's in the stream at that moment more Kiz Caps. Some of yours. You're giving it away to them. And then that's just kind of everybody working together to help everybody have a better shot at those giveaways and all that stuff. So make sure to say thanks. Every time you see that Make It Rain pop up, make sure to say thanks to that person because they're giving you their Kiz Caps. They're giving you a bunch of theirs. They're giving up 3,000 of theirs to give you 30 each for every single person in the stream, which is pretty awesome. I wish it automated work, though, so my mods didn't have to dish it out every time. I'm going to have to talk to Stream Elements about that one. Actually, let me make a note about it right now while I'm thinking about it. Let's see. I find if I don't write it down right now in my suggestions thing that I will forget it like in about 10 minutes. Speaking of Make It Rain, Mr. Torrance, show him some love in the chat. Show him some love up in there. Now, again, if you have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. This guy right here. That's my name right there. Kismet. You can go ahead and put my name in the chat. I'll highlight in red attached to the top of my chat so I don't miss your comment or question. Let's keep going. Hey, Chio, like a boss up in there, said I just retweeted. Nice job. Like a boss. Like a boss trying to get there. If you get 40 retweets, we're going to give you guys, that's right, you guys, free loot tonight on the stream. You're going to win yourself an epic game. That's right. You're going to win yourself some epic games up here. There we go. There we go. So we got that going. We got a bunch of stuff we're going to need to do the auger. We've got some gas. We've got some concrete. It is now daytime again, and we're ready to go. Yes, this game is very involved and very... I hear you down there. Very involved and then also very, very addicting. Let's go to this side because she was on that side, so I'll go to this side, and which means that she's going to get grinded up. Oh, I see you out there, doggy. Oh, got sniped. Where are you guys at? Now we're going to have a little fun with them here. Jump down here. A whole bunch of them coming by. All right, now I got some Pharaohs on me. Watch this. Come on, Pharaoh. Right here. Then I double back. Keep doubling back until she falls in there. And see what it does, it automatically activates the blade trap from the sensor up there. And then, of course, you can just kind of cut the corner here until they fall in there. Of course, you can also just shoot them. That works too. I don't get the XP if they fall in there. But you can see all of them are kind of getting grinded up here. Try to get their attention. Even crawlers get chopped up in there. Especially they get underneath there. Now watch this as I lead them to their doom. There you go. Free loot. Let's get up in the club. Come on. Let's go, girl. What you doing? Come here. Stop it. Stop that running in circles. Now, here's one of the problems with an angled base is that it's very hard to hit them on that angle. I mean, it's hard to hit them anyway because they're a feral, but it's hard to hit them. Now, I'm just going to let her run straight at me here when she's done, you know, ring around the rosies here. Bam, smack her in the face. Smack her in the face. And then she's down. Now, ferals are supposed to have better loot than everybody else. 9mm there. Very nice. Now, I typically don't loot it all. I let my members typically loot it. Oh, speaking of awesome people, there's the wonderful Gwen. Hey, Gwen, how you doing? I didn't know she had snuck in.
I just did.
Oh, there we go. Well, then I did notice. Awesome. I did notice right when she came in. So there we go. And that's a wonderful Gwen, and that's why we call it the Gwen's Mega Sky Garden. I made a special sign for you over here when you get in.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting on. I see that it's Horde Night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Horde Night coming up, everybody. Stop it. I know. Just running around in circles. Run around in circles. Let's go ahead and run all the way to the end here so you guys can see this kind of epic entrance we have here. We actually have a drawbridge which acts as the top of the entrance. So you can just go in and kind of drive your bike all the way to the end or walk all the way down to there. So we're using a drawbridge as an actual entrance area, which is really nice. Now I could actually just kind of take this ramp out now and use it as an entrance as well. I could build up around it, make a ramp where you fall in there. All sorts of cool stuff you can do to do that. But actually, we've kind of built another entrance here. Let me go ahead and upgrade all of this while I'm standing here. There we go. Some of it with steel and some of it with next level concrete here. Make sure our drawbridge doesn't come down. Now, a little trick, by the way, is if you want to do those top ones, is just, of course, to jump on a few frames like so. I'm going to jump on a whole lot of them. Go way up here. There we go. And then we can go ahead and get this upper area as well. I have steel on me, so that's why it keeps accidentally upgrading some of that. But all of these supports and stuff, I like them to be all steel. All the way up. And, of course, you got to upgrade this first. Upgrade all of this. Because this will take a lot of damage if you're standing on it and people are attacking. You don't want that coming down because that's going to take a lot of your resources away. So there we go. Speaking of, look at this party. Party at the disco. Disco, disco. Disco party. Let's do it. Bam, getting up in the club. Miss me. Now, these guys have a real long reach for some reason. Oh, Kismet owning it up today. Oh, Uncle Fred, what's up? What's up? You in the back. Gank the people in the back, just like PvP. Always gank the people in the back. Oh, the girl in the thing got me. Sneaky. Always gank the people in the back, whether you're playing this game or if you're playing MMOs. Get the one in the back because then you can knock it down and hit it in the head and then it's dead. It does. Bam. Not close enough. Then you can just unload on them, too. Just for fun. Just for fun. I can kill all of these guys with my club. And watch behind you, by the way, when you're backing up. But I feel like I'm going to snipe them all. Let's do it. All right, playtime's over. I got stuff to do. There we go. Or you can just snipe them all in the face. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and look at our epic entrance here. Now, of course, you can do your base. You can do a giant ramp like this. And you can see I've built a ramp out here, too. So you can literally just drive your bike right up here. Up into here. You can stop right here on this kind of landing. Bring the drawbridge down. You can also walk like I am right now. And then actually drive your bike directly into the sky base, right? Or into the command center here, the mega command center. You can drive it right in there and just park it in here, like so. And you see we've got some garage doors there. Park it in here, and then you can put it in the drop boxes like so. And I happen to have my bike right over here. And we're going to go ahead and utilize my bike here. Let's go ahead and put some stuff on there that we might need later on. What do we got? We put our first aid kit, some more splints in there, since we're going to have our bike. Probably not going to need any concrete poles for now. Let's put the gas in there. Let's refuel the bike while we're at it. Sort all that stuff together. What else? Put a wrench in there. We don't need that right now. What I'm going to do is kind of offload a lot of stuff that I have on me that I don't need right here at this particular second. There's iron. Repair kits I'm going to need. I need a little bit of that. Springs in there. Now we need to get this going before Horde Night. Of course, we don't have to get it going, but it would be nice to get it going as well. Engine. And then over here. Put this iron back. Now we got a bunch of frames there that we're going to go ahead and put in building mats, so we can use that for fuel later on. Grab a whole bunch of these frames, which we're going to use all those in these rounds. A whole lot of that. And a whole lot of concrete as well. Now we have a little bit of concrete over here. Just a touch. Just a touch. There we go. So we want something like that. But I want to leave lots of space because I'm going to be digging up dirt. And it's going to end up with lots of dirt and stuff in there as well. So we're good there. We're good. Now, of course, another thing we might need is a little bit of food and water. Let's go ahead and check on our food and water. How are we looking? Definitely need some more water, but not so much food. Let's go ahead and have some agua. And we'll be good. I thought the rule was you kill it, you clean it. If you loot it, you clean it. That's the way it is. Not if you kill it. If you kill it, you can just leave it there. But if you loot it, you must pick it up. Because what people do is they go through and they do all the looting. And then, which is the fun part, and then they don't bother to clear the mobs. So, if you do loot it, which is the fun part of killing mobs, please pick it up. Pick it up and move it out of there. But later in the base, when we have the kill box running like it is now, where it's automated, you don't have to do that anymore. Because the reason why is because it attracts mobs when it's there. But we want it to come in. We want mobs to come in. We want them to come in and get chopped up because it's epic. It's epic. All right. How are we looking on time? How are we looking? Oh, plenty of time. Plenty of time. But I might take a quick little break here to get myself another water and that kind of stuff. I think probably right now would be a good time before I get started. And then we'll get started on that edge. Also before Horde Night would be a good time. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and give you guys a shot. What are you going to be up to today, Gwen? Being AFK, maybe.
I am not sure. I don't really see that there's a need to fuss with the garden too much. There's enough food and enough ingredients. So I was going to see what was needed after Horde Night.
Well, tonight's the night where we're going to go ahead and start working also on our, basically our garden, our arboretum. There we go, our tree farm. So we're going to work on our tree farm, and we're going to go ahead and make a cement slab that goes all the way around the trader, about the same width as the sky garden out here. So if you want to get an auger and help me out with that, that'd be awesome. I'm going to take just a few minute break while I grab some water and stuff. But then I'll be back.
Okie dokie.
What side do you think you're going to work on? Because I'll just stand up here and let everybody watching see which side you're going to auger.
Well, okay, so we're digging out. Oh, right, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to start like right next to the sky garden there, and just because I've already kind of cut a starter line.
Okay.
Where it goes along the side of the trader, so you want to cut it all the way around the trader, and then come back to the sky garden and cut it as wide as the sky garden. I'll just sit here in the corner and hope no birds come and kill me. That's exactly what's going to happen. The second I AFK, that's when a swarm of birds are going to show up. Where are they at, little suckers? Look around first. Swarm of birds. Swarm of birds going to get me. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and leave it right here for just a second. I'm going to do something pretty cool here in the stream. I call the Stealth Boy. Going to be gone for just a minute or so. Feel free to hang out and chat in there. Have you guys played 7 Days to Die before? And are you considering getting the game? Have you done any mega builds? Those are great things to talk about here in the stream. I'm also going to go ahead and play just a little bit of music here while I'm AFK. My mods love to play music, so I'm going to go ahead and let them get that going on. And let's see what we got. All right, we're going to start with this one first. All right, everybody. Now, again, if you never see me go Stealth Boy, I'm the only one who's got it. Let's do it. Boy!
Good timing.
All right, everybody, I'm back. Let's deactivate this stealth boy. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and deactivate the stealth boy. I'm back. Did anything interesting happen while I was gone? Did anything happen on stream? Did you guys miss it? All the people who went AFK missed all that epic action. I totally went to get something to eat, and I came back and I was eating, and I don't like to eat on stream. So I was eating, and then I was oh, whoa, 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 Gwen, she's just running with a whole bunch of people. So I'm like, where am I going to put it down? So I had to put it down, and I'm like, oh, reload and get the right thing and shoot. And there's like a whole bunch of mobs running after her. I was like, okay, so okay, kill those mobs. That's good. And then I look away, and I look back, and there's a bird in my face. And I'm like, stupid bird. And then I look down, there's even more mobs and more. And it's like every time I start to pick it back up to eat it, I was like, mobs. So yeah, that was pretty epic. Epic stealth boy action. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that a lot. I didn't die for once while AFK. All right, let's get back to it. That was pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff. All right. I could play like that all the time. I could play like that all the time, but I prefer to have a cam. This way I can interact with you guys and chat with you guys back and forth. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm going to the med box over here. That's why I was walking over here in the first place. We'll get that going on. And let's go ahead and have a little bit of food. See where our food's at. We're at 66. So let's just have some cornbread. I don't want to waste a meat stew because I'm so high up there. And we're going to go ahead and regain some of our health there as we go higher and higher. More cornbread that you eat, higher your health gets. And we'll get back to it here. That was funny. That was just a ton of mobs out of nowhere. It's like a pre-horde night horde there. We've already got some water on us here, so let's go ahead and water up. Water up here. Oh, there we are. We're full water now. Awesome. Awesome. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Switch those. All right, back to what we were doing. Let's get this. Oh, shooting some more zombies. Look at them, they're all over the place today. Zombie.com around here. Zombie.com. Bam! There's one less zombie. Gank! Bam! Drive-by. Meep, meep. Meep, meep. Oh, you lost an arm, bro. Bam! You're dead. Meep, meep. Kismet drive-by. What you guys doing? Hey, trader's not open for. Just about shot Gwen. Trader's not open. Guess what? Bam! Kismet just hit you in the head. Bam! Uncle Fred, take that. Big Mama's house. What you gotta do, you gotta gank them from behind. Once they fall down, then they're yours. Bam! Ganked. Ganked. Hey, I didn't tell you you could leave. I didn't tell you you could leave. Where are you going? Zombies.com up in here. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky. Taking some zombies' heads off today. Way too many zombies in this area. Who else? This guy. Look out, Kismet is a deadly shot. I don't need to zoom in. I don't need to zoom in. I just shoot their heads clear off. Anybody else want to give me some trouble? There we go. Dino guy like that. Sharing the love. He's like, Kismet, I like that, bro. I like that. That was epic. Yes, we had some epic time up in here. Thank you so much for that donation. Thank you, Kismet, for snacking off camera. Thank you. I have seen other people do that. And I don't mind, you know, just if I'm eating something real quick. But if I'm actually eating like something substantial, then I usually eat off stream. That's just me. That's just the way that's the way I am. Feisty Queen Bee and Daniel the Red making it rain. Thank you so much, Texas Bet TV. Hope you're feeling much better, bro. Hope you're feeling much better. Hope to see you at TwitchCon as well. That'd be awesome. And with the host as well, Mr. Torrance, of course, making it rain earlier. And the awesome Dino Guy coming in, sharing that $10 love. Well, you guys know what we need to do, right? You know we need to give him the love train. We're going to put @DinoGuy12. We're going to take that love he showed the stream. We're going to amplify it. And we're going to send it right back out there. Let's do it, everybody. Another awesome love train tonight. Let's go. Let's get on that love train while I cut a whole bunch of dirt up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Crank that up a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to cut this all the way around. Along the edge of the trader. Let's get going. Let's get going on this build. I like this, though, that it's only... left the gas in my bike, everybody. Got distracted. I meant to ride my bike down here. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Bam. Look at all that love for you, Dino Guy. All that love from the Kismet Army going straight out to you. Oh, I love the trains. My train's cooler, but that's still a cool train. I know, everybody's always partial to their own emotes. I think mine are exceptionally well done. Wait till you see all the new ones. All the new ones are going to be exceptionally great as well. Fantastic artist working on it. She's going to do an amazing job. I just know it. I just know it. Looks like Bam Bam or that. Who's the thing on the Flintstones? Who was the daughter? What was her name? Pebbles. Pebbles was her name. That's what it was. Pebbles. Sorry for you. Woo! Look at all that love in that chat for you. Zeno said, Kismet, you're infected. I'm not infected. At least not anymore. He probably was talking to me earlier. All right, let's get on my bike. Let's take the exit. Now it's getting close to Horde Night, but that's okay. Plenty of time. Famous last words. Famous last words. Oh, we got some bullets. We got some bullets queued up, or any bullets made?
There are some made. I haven't queued any up, though.
All right, well, there's already some made. Then
Yeah,
I won't worry about it.
there's a couple hundred or so of just about each kind.
Oh, no! Can't get in my bike. Darn it. I can't in my bike. I got to relog. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Darn it. My bike got glitched. My bike got glitched. Whenever your stuff gets glitched, just relog, log out, log back in. When I jumped off the bike because it was in that kind of dip, it got stuck there. I should have flattened that out before I put my bike there. Or put it on some concrete over on the side there. But we'll log out real quick, log back in again. I've got to put my backdrop up so you can't see all my chat stuff. And then we will wait until it logs back in again. There we go. Back in again. Back over here to 7 Days to Die. Again, if you have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. Put Kismet in the chat. Good to go. Good to go. Hey, there's Final Nightmare. Hey, how's it going? Not only did Kismet not die, but he didn't break his leg. It's even been fully healed. Oh, there we go. Don't tell me that. That means about 2 seconds from now, I'm going to break it again. Gonna break it again. All right, can I get my bike now? I can't. Okay, don't park it there, Kismet. Don't park it there. Bad place to park. Let's park it over here somewhere. Way back here in the corner or something. Way back over here. There we go. All right. Get myself some gas out of there. See what we can get done before Horde Night here. All right. Now, first thing I'm going to do is just do the outside edge of the trader here and just kind of widen it out as you can see. And yes, we ride it right to the last moment on Horde Night. Because that's the way we are. That's the way we roll. Not even going to loot any of that. Not even going to loot it. Forget it. It's gone. Forgets it. And you notice I'm crouched. It's a little easier if you want to try to do just one level. Crouch. We're going to make this into a massive cement pad as wide as the Mega Sky Garden there. A giant one that goes around the entire trader. There we go. Bardo says, knee guards. Okay, and also says hi. Hi there, Bar, what's up? Now, of course, if I butchered your name, let me know in the chat. Just think of it as part of my charm. I butcher lots of people's names. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate the love. Bam. Let's do this. Now we're on day 168. Again, Horde Night tonight. We're going to be getting into some trouble. Last time we had about, I don't know, 15, 20, a million. Cops coming out. Probably not a million. Probably closer to about 10 or 20. But still, it felt like a million. A lot of them. Coming all up in our zone. Saying, Kismet, I want to eat your face. I want to eat your face. Oh, what are these beautiful rocks? Oh, I can't use that beautiful rock. Can't use that beautiful rock. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this over here in this direction to try to hit the other side so I know kind of where I'm at. I'll do this real quick. Now, the auger is the stuff. If you haven't already discovered it by watching my stream, I love the auger, especially when you get to the higher levels and you've got your Miner 69er unlocked. You can really start doing some mega building and big clearing of stuff like I'm doing right now. What I'm trying to do is, of course, connect the edge of the trader here all the way around, and then, of course, I'm going to flatten it all out eventually. Another thing you can do is also check your map to see how far you are. If you went too far, see I'm a little bit too far. I stopped just a little bit before that edge. So there we go. So you can also check the map because you actually have an effect on the map, which is super cool. Super cool. Makes it nice and easy to know where you're at if you need to kind of stop. And there we go. So literally one more block. Now that's down by an extra block because the other side is a different level because it levels down that way, and I'll come back and level all that out later. Right now, we're going to kind of key off the side of the Sky Garden and build our giant tree farm, which is what we're going to do. Going to do up in here. So we're going to kill some stuff. We're going to clear some stuff, then kill some stuff, and then clear some more stuff, and then build some stuff. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on up in here. There's always some craziness going on in my stream. Hey, Zombie! Did you change your name to Killer Zombie? There you go. Like that. Like that name. Very nice. I'm on my phone. Oh, I see. You got a different account for your phone. I see. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. Davers McGee coming in, trying to reclaim that, give you guys some kiss caps. Always like to see that. Peeps being epic. All right, I think that's enough for now. We'll kind of auger our way back over here. Literally just a couple minutes. We should dig a hole and then let the zombies fall in there and dig their way out. All right, good enough. All right. Now, one of the problems, of course, is this edge right here. So if the mobs run up here, they'll try to destroy that edge sometimes instead of just jumping over it. So you got to watch out for that as well. I'm going to go ahead and run over here. Make sure all the doors are closed. Hatches are down. All of that stuff. Grab myself some ammo. Oh, no sniper ammo. No sniper ammo. Let's see if we got some up here. Actually, I need to grab some stuff out of here, too. Let's go ahead and grab the mechanical parts and electrical parts. And we also are going to need some steel. Let's grab that for repairing. Close that up for now. Ammo. Oh boy. Do you know where any sniper ammo is?
Yeah, looks like I accidentally grabbed it all.
All right.
Because I panicked.
I'm out. I used the rest of mine up.
I'll bring it up.
I'm gonna grab it in the sniper level if you want to put it in there. All right, I gotta clear that out. There we go. All right, screamer from that side. Coming in from where we just cut, the northwest side.
Okay.
All right, there we go. What they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and grind up onto this side here. I need to make sure that this side is nice and repaired. So I'm going to jump down here like a crazy man. Check that. Then I can look through here and repair it that way. And repair that as well. Looking good. I'm going to go ahead and try to jump back over like this. I'm going to go down here. And then I can also repair it from over here. There's a crawler there. You got a crawler up there?
No.
I see some glowing peeps way out there. Oh, there's a cop, northwest. Later, cop. Have a seat. Up. Oh.
He's trying awful hard.
Kill those suckers. Cop. Gonna get grinded up now. Bye-bye, Mr. Cop. You dead now, bro. You dead now. Once they fall in the mega kill box, that's it. It's game over for them. Game over. All right. Now, these mobs are just going to run in there and get grinded up. You can see a giant pile of mobs in there. By the time the Horde Night is over. But I might need to get a special weapon. I might need to get a special weapon while Gwen holds it down for a second. I'm sure no one's going to horribly die from me getting the rocket launcher. Right now she's going, no, Kismet. Let's do this. Let's do this. Take that, crawler. Got me a couple things and I'm not afraid to use them. Couple rockets. Cop coming in. I missed all of them. I missed them all. That sucks. There we go. Getting on the ball now. That's my little sniper corner here. You can just kind of hide behind here if the cops shoot at you. Ah. I see when you're reloading, you can hide behind here. So when he shoots, he doesn't get you. Cop down. 2 cops down in the same spot. All right. Gonna let them get grinded up. Crawler. Yeah, you thought, bro. You thought. Oh, good shot. See that shot? That was Gwen's shot. Telling you, Lady Gamers rule. Let them loose. They own. They own. Bam. Crawlers.com up in here today. Crawlers.com. Always reload while you're waiting. And then if there's like a lull in the battle, what I'll do is I'll kind of get down here in my little cubbies. My little cubby, and I'll repair all of this stuff. I can also kind of jump down into the kill box itself. Repair them from down here. Ooh, oh, now it's on. Now it's on. Ton of mobs coming in. Look out. Kill them suckers. Oh my gosh, look at them all. Oh, hello. Lots and lots of mobs. Now, of course, the more mobs that are coming in at one time, the more damage that your blade traps take. Make sure you got lots of stuff to repair them in there. Try to take out the tough mobs. If you're waiting, try to get those tougher ones killed off as quick as possible. I heard a crawler. And we don't call it the kill box for nothing. Mobs are getting killed off. Watch them all get grinded up. Getting grinded up down in there. Now notice the motion detector right here. You can see them. When it sees them, it turns the power on. And it's doing an epic job of doing it right now. See a crawler way out there. Dead. Dead. It's funny irony that they would come from the area that we just cleared over there. That was just a quinkydink. Hey, got in the way of my crawler shot. Oh, look at you, sneaky. That's what I thought. So you jump up on the edge, you shoot straight down while they're trying to crawl up, you can get them. Especially if you hit them and you knock them back in the blade trap. Now, I'm not going to be watching chat for a moment, obviously trying to kill a lot of mobs. But if you do want to talk to me, use my name, Kismet, which is right here. And I'll be happy. Whoop, cop, see? That's why I have that shield there. Yeah. Whew, that was lucky. What are you doing? You're up to no good, I can tell it already. Dead. Dead. So yeah, sometimes I do get focused, as you can see. Big Mama's house. Whoop! 3 cops coming in. Darn it. I'm gonna pay for that, bro. I guess the donut shop closed early today. He's down. Farrell coming in. Bye-bye, Farrell. Holy moly. Bunch of Farrells coming in. Oh, boy, I better repair that. I better repair that. It's a lot of Farrells coming in. There we go. Check this one. Check the ones on the other side. Now, you don't want to lose your blade traps because it costs more to make new ones. So you want to make sure to repair them as you go. Bye-bye, Farrell. Lost his head. Lost his head. All right. We're going to make it. I think we're going to make it, everybody. Snipe some peeps. That's a Farrell right there. That's a Farrell right there. What else we got? And when you hear the blade traps go off, that means we owned them.
All dead.
Yay, we rock. Whew, I was getting a little nervous there. That was a lot. That was a lot of Farrells and a lot of cops.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Very nice, though. Very nice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn the power off. Oh. Apparently we got some stragglers. Got some stragglers. What did I do? My axe. Okay, I got my axe. So what we can do is go ahead and just loot from inside here. Now, if you're really smart, what you'll do is you'll loot... Oh, unless you have no space left. Like me again. What you'll do is you'll loot a bunch of stuff while you're actually in the middle of doing all of that. While you're in the middle of fighting Horde Knight. So you should like set somebody to be like the Horde Knight person, or the Horde Knight person who picks up all of that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and just offload all this stuff so I can help with looting. And I'll come back and grab all that out of there later on. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now I can reach in there and get some stuff here. Again, this was so great about the kill box. If you've got the kill box going, even if they run up, you can go ahead and just do it from the safety inside here. Now, I'm also going to make it very soon, after we get this kind of outside thing done. Oh, I can't get it from here. After we get the outside of the base going. Really? There we go. Once we get the outside of the base going, we've got the whole thing around the outside of the trader. We do that kind of floor area. We're going to build that arboretum, and then probably next time we will work on the floor underneath here, so that we can loot from underneath, which is what you really want to do. What we want, what we really want. We want a hut. We want a hut. We want a hut. That's what we want to do. And tons of suckers over here on the side. Tons of them. Okay. Let's go outside. Oh, one more up. Let's go outside. Jump. There's a crawler somewhere. Sit down for good, bro. Anybody else want some? Ain't got all day, everybody. Ain't got all day. I got stuff to build. Who else wants to die? Nobody? Nobody? All right. All right. Let's keep looting. So, yeah, after Horde Night, we loot all the stuff on Horde Night, because that's usually some of your best stuff, especially when you get a lot of cops and things like that. A whole lot of ferals. It's like a free loot delivery. So you just basically go in, grab all the loot in one big kind of round. Also, it allows you to get a lot of this rotting meat as well. So it's really the only time that if it's only just a few of us, the only time I'll kind of really do a heavy amount of looting, just to get the team lots and lots of loot. Lots of loot. Sometimes the loot is actually the remains of the zombies themselves. All right, let me catch up on chat. Tazik, what's up? Keyblade Knight says, Kiz, you and the chat have a good night. I'm heading to bed. Kiz, can you shoot a zombie in the head for me? I just did, Keyblade Knight. That was for you, bro. That was for you. Enjoy. Kismet Raid! Oh, what's up? What's up, Prompt Sage? Coming in with the views. Thank you so much. Appreciate that host, bro. Everybody show him some love in the chat. Let's throw the raid siren on for him. Let's throw the raid siren on for Prompt there. Show him some love in the chat. That was some raid, wasn't it? I've done a few of those raids myself in the very beginning. Don't worry. Don't worry. Eventually you'll build up that community and they will come in and they will give you that love. I find if even one person comes in and raids with you, I find that's a pretty cool thing no matter what. Hope I didn't bring my repair stuff. Lots of repair that needs to be done. So yeah, thanks for coming in and raiding the channel. I appreciate it. I don't care whether it's one person or it's 100 or 500. I appreciate every single one. Every single one. Every single person who takes that effort to say, Kismet, I like what you do so much that I'm going to take an extra moment and I'm going to raid your channel. And I appreciate that. Appreciate that big time. There we go. Love me like you do. Love me like you do. Exactly. speaking of raids, I love that guy we raided last night. Yeah, that was a pretty great raid. That was a pretty fun one. I always love when people are like, "Oh my gosh, it's like a humongous raid! Wow!" I love it when they have like that look on their face. We're like, "Oh, someone's raiding me!" Oh, when they see the number of like 200 plus people being dropped in their channel, they're like, "Oh my gosh!" It's not just a 2-person raid. There's like a humongous raid coming in. Sometimes I raid people for more people than they have followers, which is pretty fun. You know, a lot of people out there trying to do what they love to do. We don't mind sending them that love. We don't mind doing it. All right, base is clean of mobs for once. Look at that. Clean and clear of too many mobs. Whoop, spoke too soon. Axe to the head. Wow, I am terrible with the axe. That takes some timing. Whoa, hello. Watch this move. Come on, guys, follow me over here. Come here. Now back over here. There's one down. Of course, this is real dangerous. I could fall in there, too. Even more fun. Shoot him. Had to get that crawler. Yeah, you got a hit on. Good luck. Just let them run right toward you and smack them in the head. Get them while they're down. Or run at them and smack in the head. Either way. Works for me. Farrell, what's he got? Ooh, we got some bullets. Nothing. And he's got a quest. Chamois and stuff. But they also got fertilizer. Give me that fertilizer. Joe Visitor coming in, also with the host. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm still talking about it, says Vandy. That was awesome raid. Thanks, Kismet. You're welcome, Vandy. I'm glad you enjoyed that. It's one of my favorite things to do, to go out and pay it forward to other people for all the amazing people who've come into my stream and raided me. I want people to have the same moment that I had, where I'm just so excited because I have so many people in my stream and we're like, wow, I have 100 people in my stream for the very first time. I'm so excited and so scared all at the same time. That's a great moment as a streamer. You'll never forget it. You never forget that first big raid. You never forget that person who comes in and shows you that love and says, you know what? I like what you do. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Keep being you. Keep being awesome and don't listen to nobody else. Go out there and be awesome at what you do. So you're welcome, Vandy. Now, by the way, everybody, if you did miss us going out there and show Vandy some love, just go ahead and click on Vandy right over there and go ahead and hit that follow button. Show him some love over there. So the next time he checks his stream, he'll be like, dang, I got a bunch of follows. There we go. Yes, there he is. He kept talking about you and your raid for like an hour straight after you left. Yes, that's okay. That's okay. That's part of the fun. What did you say about a clean base? I know, Kellamal, the second. There we go. What up, Kismet, says Joe Visitor. Oh, man, am I having like an epic week. I am having like the week of a lifetime right now. Now, Twitch let me hanging on for about 4 weeks. I sent in my application for partnership yet again, and I've been turned down like a lot of you many times. For like 2.5 years, I've been turned down. They didn't get back to me, which is very unusual. Usually they get back to you within a certain amount of time, 2 weeks or whatever it is. What's going on with my mouse? There we go. It got all tangled. So they didn't get back to me. So then I sent in my partnership thing again, right? My application. And I said, I sent it in a couple weeks ago. Nobody got back to me. Here's my info again, except for my info is like way better than it was the first time I sent it in, which is awesome. It was even better. And then they didn't get back to me for a week or so. And then over the weekend, I got a thing that said we need more info, or right about the weekend, need more info. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to get my hopes up because, they turned me down many times. They might just say, well, Kismet, you were close, but too bad, right? Too bad, too sad, bro. But no, they sent it back to me and they said, your partner application has been accepted. And then yesterday at night, it said that your partnership has been activated. That's why you see that purple check right up there. So 2+ years of working at being a streamer and I am a legit partner streamer. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So if I can do it in a couple years, hopefully you can do it in less. Hopefully you guys get that partnership. If you want it bad enough, you go out there, you seek that passion. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody's negativity in-game, in chat, or in IRL stop you from doing what you love to do. If you love it enough, it just takes time and effort. Most people's overnight success actually takes years to get there, which is basically how I got to where I am. Joe Visitor, congratulations, Kismet. Way to make partner. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Perseverance is the way to go. Really appreciate it, Kevin Vandy. Ash the Rat says, Kids, I think I would freak out if I got a 40 pleasant rate from somebody. I don't know how I would handle 100. Yeah, I've dropped actually 350 people in people's channel before. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And thank you, Joe Visitor. I'm going to go ahead and take that and put that in my night things that people say right over here. I have literally hundreds now, on the neighborhood of thousands of nice things that people say that inspire me every single day to make my stream the best one ever. And this is the best stream ever right now. What number are we on? I keep forgetting. I have a very short attention span. Let's see. It's over here. It is number 185. 185. So every single stream since 185 streams ago, I have put myself to the task of making every single stream better than the one before. And the one yesterday was pretty epic. The one before that was epic. And this one's pretty epic right now. So we're having a great time up in here. That's right, Ashrath. Well, you never know. You never know. My mods might put your name down, and we might sneak up on you one day. I like to just show up out of nowhere, just like bam, and everybody's like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what's happening? What's going on? What's happening in my chat? Oh my gosh, somebody broke my bot with all the follows." There we go. TSP Joker says, "Nice, Kismet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much hanging out in the chat." Now, again, if you have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red and even attach itself to the top of my chat so I don't miss your comment or question. If I miss it, throw it in there again. I don't mind at all. Don't consider it to be spam. I love interacting in the chat. Just use my name. Makes it nice and easy. Now, sometimes I do get focused doing Horde Night, building stuff, all that kind of stuff. Just be understanding. I will get back to your chat in just a minute. There we go. What's up? Kismet says Undead Red. Oh, I'm having the week of my life right now. You can call on me anytime you need a testimonial. Kismet, you're a terrific person, great leader, and content creator. Thank you, Joe Visitor. Again, I'm taking that, putting that in my nice things that people say. Now, I read 5 of these every single day. Sometimes I tweet them out as well to keep myself inspired. Zombly, how are you, Kez? I am doing awesome. That was a battle, wasn't it, Dowers McGee? That was some serious stuff up in there. That was some serious amount of attacking going on. Been a while. Has it? I thought you were in here the other day. Maybe it's been a while in your world. That's terrific. Thank you, Joe Viz. Appreciate it. Congrats, man. Thank you, thank you. Hellboy hanging out. Yes. Nice, Kismet. Thank you, thank you. Catching up here in my chat. There we go. There we go. Nope, it's been a while. All right. But you know me and my bad ability to remember. One of the drawbacks of having sleep apnea, which is what I have, basically I stop breathing when I'm sleeping, and I don't sleep normally. So I kind of sleep now in sections. So I'll sleep, I'll stream all night long. I'll then help with my kids in the morning. I'll sleep for a good 3 to 4 hours. Then I'll get up, I'll work on some stuff. I'll sleep a little bit more, and so on. So I sleep in little sections as best I can. But it has helped me a lot by learning to do that and sleeping more in sections than trying to sleep all at once, because I don't get good sleep if I do, and it's just kind of a waste of my time, because then I'm so sleepy by the time I get to the stream that I can't function. Now, I'm more of a night owl, like obviously some of you are. I'm born and raised in California, so in California right now, you know, it's only 11 o'clock. It's only 11 p.m., so it doesn't bother me at all. That's my natural time. I never kind of switched over, even though I've lived here for like 12 years here in East Tennessee. My natural time is in California, I think. My actual real natural time is Hawaii, which is about 8 hours ago. They're still in the evening. Their nighttime is just beginning. I like that much better. I like that much better. I'd prefer to be in Hawaii right now, streaming out to you guys. That'd be awesome. I don't know how good of a connection they probably have in Hawaii. Hopefully have some epic connection out there. I'm doing awesome. I got Conan Exiles and today and streaming it. It was great, Sister Wolf. Awesome, Ash the Rat. Yeah, I heard that game was pretty good. I'm a big fan of Conan, way back from the comic book days. And, of course, the awesome Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. You gotta love that one. That's a classic. Classic-a-rooney. Let's see. I'm just gonna use a med kit. Gonna be a little lazy. Med kit that sucker. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab all my stuff back out of here. That I was being a slacker. Oh, there we go. And we need to repair the auger. And we'll get the auger back in there. Get my coat off of there. And I think we got enough room. Now, one of the things you can do while you're waiting, if you got a bunch of dirt fragments, and we have a lot of it over here. We have a massive amount of dirt fragments. Is while you're running around is you can actually convert them into grassy ground. But what happens is if you need to repair your auger, then you have to take the grassy ground and then put it back on you again. But then what happens is you run out of room. So I'm going to put it over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this concrete off to the side for a bit. I'll come back for that, I think, because I need lots of room to build out all the frames and pillars and all of that stuff as well. And we've got some on the bike too, so. Okay, now what we're doing here, as you can see, we have several mega builds. This is the mega Sky Garden. We've got our control center. We've got multiple levels of the kill box. One of my favorite builds I've ever done. The kill box just looks epic. It looks actually a little mean, right? Like it looks pretty awesome. Come out amazing. Now, if I were to build this again, I would actually not build the subterranean area here, this part here, even though it's at ground level, by the way. It's at the ground level that we have no subterranean bases. No subterranean areas where we use for bases. We have a subterranean mine, but not a base. I would actually build it without the bottom part next time. And have the kill box down at the flat level so they can just run in. So they don't have to go up this angle and you don't have to wait for them to come up over that lip every time. I think that's probably what I will do next time, is I will build it just straight flat on the ground and then build all the stuff over the top of it like we have it now, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So there we go. We got that going on. We're going to jump down. That's what I was trying to do. Jump down over here. There we go. Let's get back to augering some stuff. Now, as you can see, we're clearing this area over here so that we can put a bunch of frames down here, and then this is all going to be cement all the way across here, and you're going to see we're going to line it up here to the Sky Garden. Now, you don't have to put your supports that close together, but it does look amazingly industrial strength, doesn't it? Pretty amazing. Oh, look at that. She was cutting it out on that side. Nice. Nice. Yeah, look at this. Some of this is already at level, or we can bring it up by putting some grassy ground down to bring that level up to the rest of the level. Now I'm going to go over here to this side, and I'm going to keep working around the outside of it, right over here. Actually, I'm going to keep this going, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it up a level. I'll kind of look back and say, okay, yeah, it's about pretty straight. That's why when Gwen's done with that side, I'll be over here. She'll know where the edge is from this side. And again, if you don't know where you're at, just look on the map. It'll kind of help you line up. Those were great. Also, I'm crouching, which makes it way easier. Also, I'm using an auger, which makes it really way easier. And there we go. So that, coming straight through, that looks like it dips down right there. Now, if you do make a mistake here, you can. I just usually put rebar frames, but people yell at me here in the stream. So I just usually put frames down. Also, what you can do is if you kind of hit it just a little too extra, you put your rebars down there, and what it will do is kind of flatten it back out again. So you can flatten that whole area out, so it's nice and straight now, like so. And again, if you put it down too far, like that's way too far there, that's actually one level down. What we'll do is go ahead and just put some dirt right back in there to see if that fits. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. No, that was right. All right, then you can come along again. Crouch down. Take off any edges that seem to need to be edged. Again, if it's not lining up right and you put one down and it seems like it's too high, go ahead and put your frames in, like so, and then it will equalize that out, like that. See, so you try to utilize your frames as much as you can so that it looks right in the end. Now, this is actually going to have frames all the way along here, like so, and her edge is right about here. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave those frames there. Get the plane! The plane! The plane! That'd be awesome. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Until it says, sorry, you have no more airdrops. Then it wouldn't be so funny. Don't forget to repair the blades. Yeah, I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. I really want to get this done. And this is going to take a little bit, so we'll go ahead and just clear as much of this as we can. See if we can get this going. So I want to get this side going here. Now that we've got it kind of cut out around the entire trader, I want to get our tree farm going. Now we could actually put the tree farm at the ground level if we wanted to. You can use wood plates or concrete plates. A whole bunch of stuff you can do, but if you're going to do it and you're going to build a mega base, you might as well make it mega, right? You might as well make it huge. Huge, huge. And this is much easier over here because it's kind of at that other level. It's at that kind of only need to kind of clear one level. You don't have to clear a whole bunch. You don't have to undercut it, you just straight cut it. And it should be good. Want to aim a little high too, otherwise what it will do is try to dig down a level. Just a whole lot more clearing. What's this? Wood. Wood! Whole lot of augering. Whole lot. You can climb walls now? Cool. I always look for the ferrules first. It's like 3 ferrules. Now 2 ferrules. Really? Wow. Guy has like a transparent head. She doesn't. Wow, you got me. I'm impressed. Mr. Transparent Head. That guy don't have a transparent head. Neither does that guy. There we go. What's it saying I need? Why was I losing health? Food, water. I don't know. Taking some damage. Back to what I was doing. Not even gonna bother to loot him. Try to get this done. And you can go in straight lines if you want to. I like to sweep back and forth. I don't know, that's just me. Adds a little bit of variety to what you're doing when you're cutting stuff. You can cut it in perfect rows, which is very efficient. But not as fun. Not as fun. Because my aunt's husband has sleep apnea and uses some kind of oxygen rebreather, which helps him breathe and sleep. Yes, I have tried one of those, and it doesn't work for me. But hey, if it works for him, awesome, awesome. I have a thing called the mandible device, where you put it in your mouth. It's kind of like Invisalign braces, where you put it in there and it holds your jaw forward so you can breathe. But of course, the problem is when you put it in your mouth, it makes you salivate. So it makes it hard to sleep. Life's little triangle of problems. Yeah, I didn't like the sleep apnea machine because it was like I was going to suffocate. Like I was going to suffocate, and I felt like I was going to die with that thing. And when I feel like I'm going to die, I go, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right in that particular instance. But it does work great for a lot of people. I do have members who use it as well. If you're interested in it, I suggest to try it first. See if it works for you. I find learning to manage it works better than anything else. Especially losing weight helps a lot with it. That kind of thing. Losing weight so you're not so overburdened while you're sleeping. That does help a lot. And then also just trying to manage your dizziness and your sleepiness also helps a lot as well. All right. Keep going. Now this is one of those things you just got to buckle down and make it happen. Buckle down and make it happen. You know what we need up in here? I know what we need. I know what we need over here. Really loud. Let's do it. Let's do it, everybody! You're gonna have this song in your head all night long now. Have you ever made an underground bunker, Kismet? Every single time we've done 7 Days to Die, but not this time. Every single time. I've built some massive ones, some incredibly huge. One so big they put this to shame. Yeah. Whoa, look out. Diggy, diggy, hole! I'm digging a hole, diggy, diggy hole. I'm digging a hole, diggy, diggy hole. This is the song they played as torture prisoners? In the mountain keep. I love this song. This song is great. So true. To do. Never dig too deep. In my world, I'm digging a hole, diggy, diggy hole. Digging a hole. There needs to be a diggy hole emote. There you go. We get enough subscribers, I can go ahead and get some more emotes. I'll keep working on it. Got 10 of them coming down the line right now. Actually 11 if you count the one I've already got. Don't be under there when that comes down. Come on there, digging with me. I am a wolf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy hole. I'm digging a hole. Hey, Ro, what's up? Because I read that, like, wow. What is your favorite expansion? In WoW? My favorite expansion in WoW is Vanilla. Because I never played it past Vanilla. I played it for a while in Vanilla with my team. We had 300 members in WoW. And I loved it. I had a lot of fun playing it. But we moved on. Moved on a long time ago. But I love to watch people play from time to time. I watch Swifty play some of the new expansions. But I don't play myself and have no desire to go back and play. I had lots of fun playing it back in the day. But when my team moves on, I move on to whatever next game we're playing. That's just the way I am. But if you like it, go for it. Don't let nobody tell you different. Like what you like. Bam. What are you digging out here? It says, hey, it's Mascot. We're digging out a tree farm. We could just put it on the ground, but then that wouldn't be mega building, right? That wouldn't be mega building like that. Which is what we're doing right now. Doing some serious building up in here. Whoop, trying not to crush myself. No guarantees, though. No guarantees that I won't crush myself at any moment. So we're digging out a nice big flat spot of land. And then we're going to put a whole bunch of concrete down and build a big giant building. Found a cactus. And we're doing lots of diggy hole up in here. Let's do it. I'll sleep in a mountain. Keep.
We have company.
Did we invite them or are they uninvited people?
I think they're uninvited, but they look like fun.
Gonna get up in a club. Oh, come on, what you got? Death from above. Boom. Boom! Drop the hammer on her head. Let's do it. Boom! The jump death. Nurse Ratchet. Gank the guy in the back like PvP and WoW. Get the guy in the back. He's the easy target. Because everybody else is running off, leaving him there by himself. That's what you do. Boom! Smacked her in the head. Hit them when they're down. Ah. Gotcha. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a whole lot of bad shooting there. Back to what we were doing. See, are the zombies hunting us or are we hunting the zombies? That's what you got to figure out. Really catchy song, isn't it, Vandy? Oh, very good. It's by the amazing crew over there at the Yogcast. Huge, huge Minecraft streamers from way back in the day. The OG of the Minecraft streamers. Bam. Really great for when you're just trying to grind something out here. Trying to grind out all this, clear this area. Oh, we're getting close. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Right here. Is it over? It can't be over. More diggy hole. Got to get it going on up in there. Here it comes. It'll be stuck in your head next time you're digging. I wake up hearing this. I start with the word Warlord's Journal. It made me cranky. There you go. You don't want it to make you cranky. Mountain Storm. Oh no, I'm out of gas. Go get some more. Came back. Yep, dropped a little frames there. Sorry about that, guys. If I ever do suddenly drop out, go slideshow, or disappear, don't worry, I will be back in just a sec. Sometimes it does drop a few frames, but it's doing much better now. At least I'm not losing my entire connection. Little free frame action. Okay, Ches, you all have an awesome night. Good night, Ash. You have a great night. What are you doing? Building a giant cement pad. Second, I find some more gas here. And asleep in the mountain keep. Beta Doom. Dig too deep. Digging a hole. Diggy hole. See, what I do is I wake up in the morning, I hear this song in my head, and I go, what else am I going to do to this epic base tonight? Right now, building a giant cement pad, clearing this whole area so we can build onto our mega base. And this area here is going to be our Arboretum or our mega tree farm, like it says in the title. And we don't build small stuff. Now, also, you might notice that we are surrounding the trader here as well. We're going to be going all the way around the entire trader in this particular build. Now, we do what we call undercutting. Well, we undercut it and then we let it fall down so we don't have to cut every single block. All right, time to make a bunch of grassy ground, fix the holes, and put frames down in this whole area. All right, I gotta offload some of this. Or I did. I already offloaded the dirt. All right, cool. Or no, I'm making grassy ground. That's why I don't have so much dirt on me. All this random stuff I got on me. Random stuff. Where'd my bike go? Diggy diggy hole. All right. Enough diggy hole for right now. That was a lot of fun. Like some good diggy hole. You turn on your favorite music. You go to it. Before you know it, you got it done. Just like that. There we go. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff on here that I can use later. And probably good enough. We'll just go ahead and start putting frames down. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and square off this area here and just kind of backtrack. Now what it's also going to do is it's going to flatten out the ground underneath the frames. If it doesn't flatten out that area, you know that it is... that was weird. You know that it is... you actually need to put either another frame in that spot, or you can go ahead and put some grassy ground down, or whatever type of ground you want to put down, to flatten that out. So we're running this all the way around the trader, as you can see. And building a giant tree farm. If you've never seen our tree farms before in previous builds, we've built it so big before that looked like King Kong was trapped in there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and raise this up by one all along this edge here to try to match up to what we've already got, like so. And I'll do it this way a little bit too. There we go. There we go. And we can put that down, flatten it out via those frames, and we'll go that way later on. But right now, we're going to actually put a giant cement pad here. Trader Joe's going to be closing soon, everybody. Why are you killing my friends, Kismet? Because they said, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Too many times. They turned on Diggy Diggy Hole and they just left it on for 12 hours. Sometimes I let the zombies dig the hole, by the way. Sometimes I let them, it's like a free zombie work crew that comes out and starts digging it for you. There we go. So we know that's going to be, we know that's going to need to be built up a bit there. Now, you can just build it up with frames, but you can also just put the dirt down like so. Just try to build it up. Start at kind of the lower levels. If you have a lot of grassy ground like I do, use it up. Ooh, it's nighttime. Zombie's gonna run. He'll run up and gank me from behind. I know it already. Now, you don't have to build it up this way. Again, you can just use frames. I don't know. Sometimes I like to build different ways. Like so. Just kind of build this up a bit. Oh. As you can see. See where the edge is. That's fine. Huh. Gotta definitely go higher. Definitely go higher over here. What I'm trying to do right now is just try to create this edge all the way across, and then I can fill in all the inside edge later. So trying to do the perimeter of it first, so you know if you've got it all at the right height and all of that stuff. Especially makes it easier for when multiple people are working on the same thing, like me and Gwen are working on it here. She knows exactly where I want the edge, and we've got it all kind of squared off. Like so. Take these rebars out. And then now we know where the edge is that way. And then we'll backtrack all of this. And then after you kind of get the outside edge done, the rest of it is fairly easy. Fairly easy. Now also you want the mobs to be able to just kind of run up and get over these edges, because you don't want them to run into a flat edge. If they run into that flat edge, what they will do is simply try to destroy it. Because it's a flat edge, they're trying to get past it. Again, if you've done this and then you see there's an opening here, you can just put a frame in, which is what I usually do when I'm being lazy. Or you can actually put the dirt in like that and just kind of fix up that edge. Like so. You can even put some frames down on top of it to try to flatten it out. And that's got a good edge there. And then over here, same kind of thing. Just create like a edge along the outside. So they'll kind of walk up that edge. You can also put some angled wedges there. Works really great. Now, this is starting to be like a wall edge here, so that'll need to be fixed. For now, I'm just gonna fill that in for now. When it becomes a wall edge like that, they'll run into the wall and then they'll just try to break it. That's why we'll have to put ramps in Put ramps in on that side, or just put enough dirt down so it creates like a natural ramp in there as well. Do either way. Either way, because you want this edge to line up right next to the side of your frames, so they're at the same level. If they come up and they're at the same level, then they would just walk across them as they're trying to, instead of trying to break them. And here we go. Now we're going to do the long edges, and this is going to take a while. Take a while. Let's see. Get on my friends. I just seen and got is just SOE6. I just seen something. Back up. It's stuck in my head. Thanks, kids. I know, huh? It's going to be stuck in there for a while. Shouldn't you make a huge wall surrounding the base to keep the zombies out? It doesn't work, Undead. It doesn't work. I find the more effective thing is to basically go in and build ramps so that they will come up over your base and pass your base up or end up in your kill box. Because if they run into a wall, anything that's a flat wall, like even if it's a too high like this, if they run into a flat wall that they can't just jump onto, what they will do is they will try to break their way through to the other side of the wall. So any kind of flat edge surface like that, that is a barrier to them, they're going to go ahead and knock that down. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Sister Wolf. Thanks for letting me know. So yeah, that's why you don't want to build a wall like that. That's why I've in this particular playthrough I tried the ramps and it works so good. Works so good. It's stuck in my head. Sorry, Zombie. Sorry to get diggy hole stuck in your head. Let me catch up on chat here. How do you get the update on the server that you had before the update came out? I would contact your server host directly and say, I would like to roll back my my update, or you might have to server wipe so that you can roll the server update back. I've done it before. I just contact them and say, yo, I want to do that. And they usually help you out. So there you go, Grand Theft Auto 5 Gamer 22. That is quite the awesome name, man. Quite the awesomely epic name. There we go. Dyna Guy hanging out, redeeming that Make It Rain for you guys. Also, Hellboy also making it rain. Let's see, who else? Ash the Wrath with the host. Joe Visitor prompts the host. Man, we've been getting so many hosts tonight. You guys are epic. You guys are amazing. Now again, what are we doing? We're making a giant thing. So what does a base right beside the trader do? I've never seen that done before. That's because I've never seen it done before either, so I thought, I'm going to do it and see what happens. Because one of the nice things about being right by the trader is every time it resets, of course, you just run to the trader and then get some more goods. Also, it's very easy to go over there and sell all your extra junk. You don't have to just take it all with you. You can just literally run right out of the base back and forth. Now, we had a ramp earlier where you could drive off the base and end up in the trader. We'll be adding that back at some point. But right now, as you can see, I am risking life and limb for adding frames at nighttime, because you know when you're backpedaling like this is the second zombies love to run up on you. Now at nighttime, of course, the zombies do run, so they can attack me very, very quickly without me even knowing they're there. There we go. Zombie temp workers, exactly. Put them to work. Put them to work. Again, I don't mind answering any questions or comments here in the stream. If you want to go ahead and get a hold of me, it makes it super easy. If you use my name, go ahead and put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It highlights in red, even attaches to the top of my chat. Makes it super easy for me to interact here in the stream. I love talking with people in the chat. It is one of my favorite things of being a streamer. Favorite things of being a streamer. Because being streamer is awesome. Awesome. There we go. It's good, kids. Thank you. Thank you. Can't wait to see what happens next. It's going to be so epic. There you go. What are you talking about? What you talking about? That in, bro. You guys chatting about in the chat. Ooh. Oh, they're on console. Oh, I thought you were talking about a PC professionally hosted server. Yeah. If you got a professionally hosted server, that's what I would do. Boom. Now also, since whenever you're looking for something, by the way, if you're trying to Google something or something like that, the most important thing to know when you're doing a search, of course, is what the keywords of finding that particular thing you're looking for. In that case, I would say roll back 7 Days to Die server on whatever console you're on, PS4, Xbox. How to roll back your 7 Days to Die server on PC, PS4, or Xbox. And see if you can find something on that. But I know how to do it on PC, or if you're using a professional host like we are for both of our servers. By the way, if you'd like to join us, join the Kismet Army, playing some 7 Days to Die. We do have a community server set up just to add more fun to you guys, right? I love to facilitate people having more fun playing games every single night. It's one of my favorite things to do. Favorite things to do is to go in and have lots and lots of fun. Now, I do hang out with the community on Sundays. I go in there, try to help out, try to help collect materials, that kind of cool stuff, like we did last time. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. When my partnership came through, I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and hang out with the community all night, and that's what we did. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. We were running all over the place. We were jumping on mines. Couldn't even kill myself when I tried to. When I'm not trying to kill myself, boom, I blow myself up. On mines, when I'm not trying to kill myself, then that thing.
Kismet.
Yes.
So our top floor took some damage. We have some bulletproof glass that's down.
Yeah, I fixed it earlier. It's like a glitchy area that keeps falling down for some reason.
Oh, it fell down again. That's weird.
Well, it is an alpha game, so you gotta expect that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's an alpha game. It's gonna happen. Speaking of, I want to break my rebars. What's up? You want to get up in the club? Come on over here. Let's get up in the club. I'll just stand right here. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna wait for you to walk up here. And then, like out of nowhere, well, blam! That's a fail fish right there. Problem with zombies, they walk so slow. At least those zombies walk slow. Let's see. Got any more frames up there? I got a little bit of rebar frames. I need to go get a bunch more stacks of rebar. Let's get them. Now, I might need to queue some more rebar up so we can keep going on our mega base here, building the outside edge. We are having a great night tonight. Just an epic night. Epic night. A lot of love coming in. Thanks again for all that partnership wishes today. I appreciate it big time. Big time. Oh, watch out, David. Watch out for Saltbot. He'll get you. You put those links in the chat. I missed Horde Night. Yeah, you did, Warrior. I'm sorry, bro. Next Horde Night here are going to be 175. I'm not sure we're going to get to it tonight, but we're going to try. Oh, I just locked myself out. I'm so silly. I'm so silly with my silliness up in here. Let's do this. All right, let's get all these rebars out of here, and let's put some serious rebar frames down. All up in here. Oh, let's bring some concrete while we're at it, too. We're going to need some of that. Let's come back for it later. Bam. Whee! All right. Now, again, we're building a giant area. Now, see, when you kill her before she screams, no other zombies should show up. But I find they show up anyway. Like, watch me snipe this one. Ready for the Kismet long shot? Boom! One-shotted. All right. Now, again, we're going to put a whole bunch of frames down. We're creating a giant cement pad here. We're going to build something very similar to this, but for trees. And then we'll be able to have a giant tree farm where we can go and access that tree farm at any time without having zombies all up in our face. Now, why are we building a giant cement pad first? Because if they knock some of the supports down or dig the base will fall down. Less a chance that they're going to do that if we have a whole bunch of frames down, especially cement. Cement is my favorite thing to work with. because it is so strong to use. So when you get to the cement stage, well, like we are, you can make a massive amount of cement and then turn right around and make massive structures from it. So something I love to do. I won't say another word. Just box it coder. And there you go. Talking about Game of Thrones. Oh, I love me some Game of Thrones. Oh, isn't this season so good? It's so good. No spoilers in the chat. No talking about anything specific. There's some people who still, you know, DVR'd it and haven't watched it. I watched the last 2 episodes multiple times now, just because they were so good. Of course, the one with the big open battle, and then, of course, the last one, which was really good, too, because a lot of it was moving super fast in that last episode. I mean, it was cranking, man. I was like, okay, now they're over here. Now these guys are doing that. Now this one's doing the other thing, and that one's doing the other thing, and that. I'm kind of bummed that they're rushing it. It feels like they're rushing it. That last episode feels like they're rushing the story, right? Because they're trying to get the story done in the next 2 seasons. Why? Why are they trying to rush it? Stop rushing it. Make more episodes. Make more episodes. Slow down the story a little bit. They're going at like warp speed or something with this storyline. And every time they make a cut, it's funny because I do video editing. So every time they make a cut, it's like 2 weeks later, or like a month later, or like a year later, because they go from one side of the world to the other side of the world and then back again, and they're like magically teleporting. I don't know, maybe they fly or something. I don't know how they get from place, but I can understand they're flying on the dragon, right? But if they're just like instantly teleporting a bunch of ships from one place to another, it really like messes up the suspense of disbelief, right? There we go. Snipped. Exactly. Timed you out. You gotta look out for Saltbot. If I need to, I'll go make him sit in the corner. Make him sit in the corner. Saltbot, he's so crazy. Wow, there's a lot of frames. We're messing around here. There's a lot of frames going down. Roe took it. There you go. Roe's getting that redeeming up in the chat. Bam, this is looking beautiful. Beautiful. Again, there's a lot of work by a whole lot of people working together.
Alright, I think I'm going to bed.
Have a good night. A lot of awesome people working together toward a common goal. That was the wonderful Gwen. Epic gamer, by the way. Epic gamer and all-around sweet person. So, make sure to show her lots of love and say goodnight to her in the chat. Give us 22 episodes a season of Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'd go for 44 episodes. That show is so good. It's the only show I've ever watched that all the actors are great. Every single one of them. It's like stunning. Even the child actors are great. The extras standing in the background are great. Everybody seems to be just working on the highest level, the highest quality level in that show. It's astounding. I've never seen any other show that was at that level. That was just like every single actor is amazing. That is a really hard thing to make happen. Really hard thing to make happen. But yeah, I love me some Game of Thrones. I can't wait for this Sunday. There's only 2 episodes left. Do any of you guys, put a 1 in the chat if you guys have the same problem with me. Right when you get about 2 episodes, oh, I see a bird. Yeah, that's what I thought, bird. Take that, bird. Bird is the word. You guys get kind of in that like post-Thrones depression mode. Which is kind of a bummer because you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to take forever for the next year, right? That's kind of a bummer. That's kind of a bummer. You get in that kind of mode where you're like, well, should I watch the whole thing again while I'm waiting? I actually did after last season. After last season was over, I watched the whole thing again from the very beginning. And man, I missed a lot of that kind of nuance of how evil people become over time. I missed a lot of that. So I watched it again. It was really good. Of course, I didn't watch it all at one time. A little bit here, a little bit there. Because I have a lot of stuff to do. I have a lot of stuff to do. Doing frames. Game of Thrones, the best show that I've ever seen. Oh, yeah. Not only the best show on television, but just the best show. Right? Super good. I mean, it's movie level stuff, and the plot is very complex, and you know, you can either be, you know, a super geek about it and know a whole bunch of stuff and the people's names and all that, or you can just enjoy it episode by episode, which is really great. Now, I'm one of those people who can't watch stuff in the middle. I don't like to come into the show in the middle. So I was about season 3 or 4, and I'm busy doing IRL stuff and other stuff. But everybody kept saying, Kismet, you got to watch it, bro. You'd really love it. You got to watch that Game of Thrones. And I'm like, okay, I'll get to it. And then I finally did. I watched it on Netflix, and I knew 30 minutes in. That's it. I'm going to have to watch this entire thing. And then I binge watched all 3 seasons of the whole thing. I was addicted to watching it. And I was sick at the time, too. So it really made me feel better. I could just watch some Game of Thrones and feel much better while I was zoning out trying to recover. So yeah, very, very amazing show. Highly recommend it. That's the only reason I turn HBO on, by the way. I turn it on when Game of Thrones is on, so I don't get any spoilers. And then I turn it off, usually at the end. That's the only show worth watching, I find, over there. But I mean, there's some other shows over there. I started watching a little bit of that Westwood. I really like the main actor there who wears black and runs around. He's pretty awesome. Of course, it also has other amazing, a bunch of amazing actors in there as well. I know my dad would have really liked that show. He liked the original Westwood show as well. He's a big fan of that show. Westwood movie or whatever it was. I've actually never seen it. He's watched it like 1,000,000 times before he passed away, and I never even got around to watching it. I said, oh, I'll watch it one day. Never got around to it. Boss Dakota says Game of Thrones definitely #1 favorite. Exactly. Hey, Beauty, what's up? Thanks for hanging on the stream. Great to see ya. We're making a gigantic cement pad here, as you can see. A ginormous one. It's ginormous, because that's what I do. I build ginormous buildings because it's part of the fun. It's not if you can do it, is how fast you can do it before you get attacked by zombies. I'm ready to see GTA for the 3rd time. Yeah. Yeah, I wish they weren't rushing it. If they spend more time, just make it more seasons or something. I'm in no rush for it to be over. But I do like a lot of the developments and some of the stuff they put in there that make you laugh, right? Because you know, there's some inside jokes when you're watching that show sometimes. Because they read the Reddit, right? People saying, you know, I don't spoil it, but there's some funny stuff in there. So watch for that little kind of nod to the fans from time to time. Especially in the last one. There was a lot of nods to the fan in that one. Now, also what this is doing is just flattening out the ground, kind of a side byproduct of putting down a whole lot of frames. Now we can put these down one frame at a time, or one row at a time, and then fill it in with concrete. But since this pad is so big, I'm just gonna fill the whole thing in and then come back and have some fun filling it in. My favorite part is filling it in with cement. And again, you don't have to build your base this big. It doesn't have to be this humongous, but it's fun to do it. Fun to do it because I can tear the whole world down if I want. I could dig the whole world down to bedrock and have the whole world just one giant bedrock world. It would take a really, really long time, but I could do it if I had that much time. I don't know how long you guys would stay in the stream, though, if I was just sitting there undercutting the entire world the whole time. That'd be a lot of hours. Charizard Mega Evolution, including in GOT. I don't know. 8 minutes, exactly. Hello, Kismet. Was about to troll. There you go. Bam. Give me some more frames action. I'm probably one of the geniuses of this particular game. The genius moment they had is this right here. Is the rebar frame. Now, why is the rebar frame a genius moment? Because you can put it down and pick it up. Simple as that. You can put it down, pick it up, make it however you want. If you make a mistake, no big deal. You don't have to redo the entire thing and take it down. There's some pieces that are like that, though. That you put down, and then once you put it down, you're like, oh, darn it, I didn't want it there. I wanted it to be over by 1. And then you got to knock it down and redo it. I think the rebar and having the framing first is nothing short of genius. It's like a genius moment that they had in this particular game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go in there and build with just some concrete blocks or some rebar frames, and then try to build with stuff like flagstone and stuff like that, or the wet concrete, where it instantly, once it's down, it's down. You got to either take it out by destroying it or just leave it. That'd be a lot of diggy hole. Yeah, we'd have like a 5 million hour diggy hole-a-thon. Trying to dig out the whole world. Wow, this is a lot of frames. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Luckily, I have lots of frames. We made a whole big bunch. Oop, I missed one in there. Yeah, I can't wait to see what unfolds on Sunday. It's going to be epic. Going to be epic. I like all the characters that are all together right now on a certain mission. On a certain mission that I'm not going to disclose. But I like the fact that they're all together. I think they're like a... Remind me of my team. What? I'm busy. Oh, one shot at that dude. Can I help you? Guy's got like a transparent head. Alright, enough of that. Let's get up in the club. Come on, bro. Transparent head. Not a transparent head. What? Now that's a tough mama right there. It takes 2 sniper bullets to the face. Alright, what you got? Nothing. Ugh. I hate when mobs have nothing. When they have nothing, it's like an insult. You just killed the hardest mob in the game. Guess what you got? You got nothing. But that's okay. They'll balance that out later, I'm sure. They'll make it epic later on. Oh boy, what do we got? What do we got? Go ahead and just eat that chamois. Take those bullet casings and eat that one too. What the heck? Because what I need to do is, of course, I need to take these mobs out of here so I can put the thing down. Just gonna let those disappear. Let that disappear. Now, one of the problems with the chamois, see my stamina over here? If I got attacked now, I'd be in trouble. Because you have a potential chance of it taking all of your stamina away. But, it happens. I come hang out in the chat, but rebar isn't a frame in real life. This is true. Doesn't matter. See, you don't want to trade fun for realism, I find. If you make it too realistic, then it'll be tedious and boring. But if you add this kind of thing where you can put frames down, you can pick them up, you can move them around, you can do all sorts of killer stuff with them, it inspires your creativity. It activates your creative parts of your brain. Where you say, oh man, I could do this and I could do the other thing, and then you're working on it and you're like, oh, okay, that's good. It reduces the frustration of building, and that's why it's genius. That's why it's genius. Why I'm so addicted to this game. is because I can literally just sit here and build and build and build and have a great old time doing my thing. Now, speaking of doing my thing, let me go ahead and stop my recording here for just a second. And if you're watching this on YouTube in the future or on Twitch, watch for the next section. Be right back.